Hooray!
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
everyone. Oh, we're cutting it.
Hello.
Greetings.
We need to fix. We gotta make sure Kai's in this.
What's going on? Where's Kai? Kai, come back to us.
He's been lost to the ether.
Oh, there's
Good
Kai.
to know.
Dead.
There we go.
And there's the huddle on the
There
couch.
we go.
The Haru on
It
the
is
couch.
indeed a Gundam. Welcome, everyone. Holy cow! We are on episode number 9 of Gundam Gunpla Grunts. We got our usual cast here. We got Kai
What's up, guys?
dying.
Yeah, it's my
The
job
Kai
right now.
cough.
we got Mecha Wolf Unit.
Oh God.
Hello, everyone.
We got Medica.
Hi. That was my cough. I apologize for it. These stupid lungs fail me.
we got Icy.
Join the club.
Hi.
We got Locust Labs.
Yo. How's
And
the echo?
We got with the amazing entrance, we have Gunpla Fluffy V with the heavy arms going Bert.
You always gotta have DACA, baby.
There
Give
you
me
go.
all the DACA. Just rub the bullets on my face.
There
Oh
we
my
go.
god.
I'm in a good
I got a
mood.
little-
What can I say?
Playing
Oh
to
my-
his character, I see.
We have a bit of an echo here, I think. We good? No.
You
There we
should. You
go.
should be fine.
I think we're
It's all
okay
good.
now. Okay.
Yeah.
So today's agenda, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about episode 13.
Nervous
of-
laugh!
Do
Nervous
we have
laugh!
to?
You're
We have
already
to talk about
nervous!
Which
13.
for Mercury.
You're already nervous!
Okay, we'll talk about that. We're gonna talk. We have a lot. We have a lot of community Gunpla to show off, which is awesome.
Hell yeah.
So that's
Great.
it's always amazing to show off people's hard work. So it was great to see. Then we're gonna talk about Volume 4 of the wonderful Gundam Wing: Glory of the Losers. I'm sure everyone here has read it thoroughly, and
Ah, yes, I didn't totally skim through it in the last 5 minutes while eating my dinner! To my defense,
A hot minute.
I've been moving the last week.
okay, it's fun.
I stop bullying Locust.
It's fun.
Oh, don't worry, it's okay. I'm bullying her back when we talk about episode 13, so it's fair.
And then last but not least, of course, is the non-controversial cool wall. So that's always fun.
This cool wall is going to end in a murder, and I'm not sure who's going to do it or who's going to be the
Fight,
victim.
fight.
I really
Life
wish
Listen,
we
it'll
could
end like
bring,
every single Xeon encounter. They lose
I
and
just
everyone
wish we
else's
could bring the
wins.
cool wall a bit closer. Like I hate having to go halfway through. I miss the cool wall.
It's okay. It's okay.
I miss it, man. Let's carry. Let's go on. Let's see how quick we can get
Okay.
stuff in.
We are gonna start off with.
We're gonna start off with
Are we gonna actually start
With,
off with Witch from Mercury? I think.
Yes, let's start.
Do it.
Let's get the big thing out of the way, Aya.
Yeah.
Is it big though?
I mean, it's.
I
Pretty
mean, the
big.
Twitter drama was big.
Let's-
What Twitter drama?
Let's hold on. Where the hell? Why is it not showing me? There we go. Okay,
You know,
perfect.
for once, I actually ignored the drama around.
We're gonna
Mercury.
start off with basically the show, episode 13. I don't remember what it was called, but what it should have been called is you run, you gain 1, and you watch this episode and you move back 5, because
Okay.
this episode
It's
was
great.
mostly a recap of the events, and we're back to dueling at the school. And the reason why I think it's like a really we're going back in reverse is because we had this major massive event happen in episode 12, and it was a shift in gears, and we come back to episode 13, and it's 2 weeks later, and we're basically back at Duelist Kingdom. Instead of Yu-Gi-Oh, we're battling more mechs at the school with really no stakes at all. It's just, we're gonna throw whatever mechs we can at Ariel and at Soletta, and everybody. Like the thing is, why I was kind of bored for most of this episode was because I knew there's no stakes. Like you're gonna throw these no-name mechs that are gonna be on screen for 5 seconds. I mean, they look cool. I mean, this one right here, if you guys can see it, was the first battle. It looks like a mech from like 30-minute missions. You guys see
Yeah,
those?
yeah, it actually does. I think that
Huh.
they might be putting these in for marketing.
It might. It
Yeah.
actually looks really
It worked.
cool.
I like it.
So,
I actually like the heavily armored thing.
yeah.
I really
And-
like its
yeah,
gimmick.
and the fact that it
Gimmick
put
is
shield-
hilarious.
Yeah, its gimmick's hilarious, but also makes sense because it just made its head crest slightly harder to hurt.
Yes. Strategy.
Not very good strategy considering it was still trying to fight the Funnel Queen.
Yeah, the Bit
Yep.
Queen. Yeah. We have our
Yeah.
we have our first look at the aerial rebuilds in this episode.
It
Close up.
looks,
Have you
What are
guys
you
talking-
changed your opinion at all of how it looks when you've seen it in this episode? At all?
I loved it.
Nah,
I loved
I-
it in the first episode. It showed up. I still love it. Nothing
I'm
changed.
with Locust.
I'm honestly,
I like the old shade
shoulders
of
well
blue.
enough. I like the shoulders well enough in the backpack, but everything else is just kind of.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
but-
I still think the
like-
full facing double fin is kind of weird to me, but it works.
Get that Axia color scheme out of here.
Trying to love the aerial, but my problem with it is that when it first came along, it had its own thing going. My problem with this look is it's starting to look more like an F90 or the F91 branch, and
Yeah, no.
it's kind of losing its identity
Yes.
now, and it's merging with other Gundams.
Yeah.
Which
So-
isn't a bad thing, but it's lost its uniqueness to me now.
The only
Mhm.
complaint I still like the design, but the more I look at it, the only kind of complaint I have is that the waist feels extremely slim.
It
Yeah.
does. It's got that
Like-
Barbatos sort of we've got.
Yeah,
no
exactly.
hip.
It's like a Barbatos, no
My,
armor level of slimness. Go ahead, Icy.
I was gonna say my only issue is it is losing the curves, and I think that was really what made the aerial such a unique and cool looking kit was those curves, and
Yeah.
it's losing them. It's getting the boxier look, and it's like I still love the design, but I just don't love that it's what the aerial became. If this was a different mobile
This-
suit, it'd be the perfect. It looks so good.
It's like Ariel
should
picked
have
up a
waited
GPO
to,
tag
like, the
and went,
last
"Yeah, I'll go
episode.
with that."
Yeah. The face.
I will say,
There's a face on the waist now, so it's.
Yeah, I was
it's
about to
looking
point
at
that
you.
out. There's
Well,
like
the
Oh.
a
fast
fast
face was
face.
always there.
oh, we're just
Gurren
getting the
Lagann.
Dark Gundam again.
Yeah, it's the Gurren.
I was
Um,
just.
Go ahead, Mecha Unit.
I was just saying, as someone that loves boxy suits, like I love most of the things in IBO, this honestly is not doing it for me. Like, even the freaking backpack is a little too boxy. A little. Like, yeah.
I'd still enjoy building this as a model kit, but as it currently looks, I would just be like I was building a GPO / F90 brand sort
Yeah.
of kit,
Yeah.
and that's how
I
I
just-
feel.
Speaking of the model kit thrown on me.
I just miss the original color scheme. I liked that shade of blue a lot more. This feels, as everyone else
Yeah.
has said, it feels like it's too much of every other Gundam.
Yeah.
It feels
Yeah,
too
if they
pale
transferred
blue.
the colors over, it would have been acceptable.
I hate to say it, but I need more yellow.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know?
I would like yellow.
I
on
don't
the
know.
weapon.
I think that's another thing that helps it stand out a bit more from other main character suits is
Yeah.
because it's like yellow's always been one of the major colors. Taking away some of the yellow, I think works because that's in addition to the unique original design. Taking out the yellow just makes it kind of have more of its own thing.
No,
Like,
it doesn't.
you
It's the
remember
Exia
they
I like how
now.
take
the
out the
Exia.
yellow
Yeah,
with
the
GPO.
Exia has no yellow.
I really
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like it's
Oh yeah, it literally is just more. It looks like a more boxy Exia. I
Yeah.
just realized that.
it's I feel like
Exactly.
this rebuild is a downgrade from the original aerial, just like this episode is. But
This
we're gonna move on to
wow.
the next.
Those are fighting words.
The next-
Also,
That's a
I
fight
have
word. You're
one
getting
thing
ready
I
to
need
fight,
to point
Aya.
out.
the next
I will-
the next mobile suit that we see fighting is
Crap.
I love
this.
this cute
crap.
This,
Zagok!
this
Crap.
looks adorable. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, right.
Zagok!
It does look awk.
Hold
is
on,
the
a
arms
second.
remind me of the
That's a
Ack
fucking
guy.
Blastoise right there. What
Oh
the
my
shit?
A blast
It's a Blastoise.
I also love its weapon gimmick.
I will say that I think the aerial needs like a freaking tall geese to have the battle or something similar because, dear God.
I think it's really funny because they used this episode where it was like the big fight is coming in the next episode, but we don't want to have no combat footage.
Yeah.
So the intern drew up 3 random ass
Yeah.
mobile suit
Yeah,
designs.
it was like
Throw them
they're
at
like
the
5.
aerial.
They just look like, okay, what
was 5.
what gunpla do we just have laying around? Okay, throw these in here and
Yeah.
see what happens.
Yeah, no, they look like they just.
This is
Keep that-
the next one here.
This is my
love
favorite
that
one.
one.
I love
Yeah,
it so much.
I
It's the best
actually-
one of them all.
Fucking
General
Oh, yeah.
Kenobi.
General
I
Kenobi.
love that.
It's like General Kenobi meets
General
Porgies,
Kenobi.
but it hasn't got all the flash.
Yeah.
Actually,
I actually
Th-
like
this
this
one-
one a lot. It's boxy in the right
Is everyone
ways.
just sick and dying today?
It's
Jesus.
okay. It's okay.
It's allergy
I-
season.
The plague.
Look,
Allergy
we are
season
not
hitting hard.
responsible
That
for
work.
any deaths on stream. Okay,
Yeah, do it quietly.
they signed the contracts already. All right,
I didn't
I would
sign
get paid enough for
shit.
this.
they
Yeah,
don't know
liability.
it, but they've signed it. Then we got
You
this.
just kidnapped my next of kin, which I didn't know I had, but you apparently did.
Goddamn ESF healthcare.
I thought this one looked really cool, and then it got that goofy, weird fucking blade, and I was like, "This thing is this underwater?"
Oh,
This
my
thing looks like
God.
an arm slave from Full Metal Panic.
I will say, if that thing was a heat blade and it didn't have the stupid lasers on it, I could go with it. But other than that,
I feel
I
like
think
No,
if it
that
was
was
like
just
an
a fucking
underwater suit.
tower shield.
yes, I was
If this
just
was
Yeah.
like
about
an
to say.
underwater suit,
I was about to say it's like that
I don't know,
Klingon
yeah,
weapon from
looks
Star
like a
Trek. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, no, the bat lift.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just
Only in reverse.
Yeah, it's.
it looks so silly.
I feel like this
That-
mobile suit was like the first concept for the Thorn Gundam, you know? Because just look how tiny.
No,
it
I
is.
was- This looks
I
kind
can
of like a
see it.
pre-version of the Sword before the
Oh
Sword
yeah,
became
yeah, I
cool.
can see that.
No, it just looks like something that was ripped from Full Metal Panic.
Like,
Right.
let's
Oh my
make the
God.
Aries, but not cool.
And then this is the best shot I can get of this one because it was just like no screen time on him.
It got instantly
This
destroyed.
is just a fucking Zaku. Like,
this is not.
it has the goddamn knuckle shields.
But the
Only
face
with,
is similar to what's
blades.
what was that grunt from IBO near like the
I
Gray.
don't remember, but I
The
know the one
gray,
you're talking
do
about.
you mean the grays?
Yeah.
Or?
yeah no not the
Grays.
gray
Oh,
they had the face
no.
thing shit I can't remember what it was called.
I can't.
Oh,
I remember. I was looking through Gunpla. I
Was it
just
the
can't
Grays?
remember the
Like
name.
Sheetan or something like that.
It wasn't the grays. I know that. It had this weird backpack that let it
The Shiden, yeah,
Oh.
the Shiden.
Oh,
Shiden?
eat him.
Shidon!
Shiden? Yes, thank you. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. The face anyways. And then it's like, let's just
Shiden
strap
Ryu
on whatever
Seiko.
we can. But I
Yeah,
feel
this
like,
one they were not trying with the weapons.
I do feel like you guys are right when you guys say it's like, yeah, we're gonna hand it off to the interns for this one. it's just
None
like,
of these things are getting kits.
Yeah. P
Which is a
Bandai.
shame, because I want my Space Zagok.
It's gonna be a P Bandai like collection kit like they did with like some of the IBO stuff.
Okay, but even with the
Yeah.
IBO stuff,
Yeah.
they were all. You could also get those parts in the weapons packs.
Plus, they were on screen for more than 5 seconds.
Speaking of, you were talking about like, oh, it's all dueling again. Like this wasn't just 1 minute of cold opening, and that's the only dueling in the entire episode.
Yeah.
And that really annoyed me. But let's carry on.
We have some new images of the old mobile suits with new guns. We got the Fair Act here with a nice
Called it 2-part rifle.
a nice rifle. Dan, that
Yeah, I
looks nice.
really like this one.
yeah.
I really like
thought
the
that
rifle.
immediately when I saw it. I'm like, Medic called it.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
This thing's made to punch through the aerial. I'm pretty sure. I hope it does.
Oh god, I
The
hope
wa-
so
the
too.
way that-
I want
actually holding
to lose.
Okay.
The way that's
Now, I don't
holding
mean
the
that
rifle,
way.
though, I'm
Okay.
literally looking at the rifle in front of me right now. That's X Impulse's rifle right there.
It looks exactly the same.
I want to mention something.
I've got the kit in front of me right now with the gun built.
Yeah.
It's X Impulse's rifle on the Farract.
Damn.
It's literally identical. But hey, I like seeing that. That's like revamping an old rifle.
Yeah. I think those are probably the hip rifles that we saw in the trailer, right? They just combined.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what we think.
All right.
Anyways.
I'm gonna mention something because it's pissed me off so often. Soletta
Oh, God.
loses all the fucking time when she's not in the mobile suit.
I
She
wanted to
loses
lose the
out.
mobile suit battle just to
She
make her
loses-
see that the aerial is not
But
all powerful.
but here's the thing. It's the main point that they always kind of say is that she's one of the best pilots, that she's one of the best, but she always uses the fucking funnels, which doesn't make it seem
Yeah.
like she's all that good.
Yeah.
See, here's the
Which is
problem.
what-
Here's the
which is
problem.
what- Go ahead.
Soletta can't ever. The stakes are in a way that if Soletta loses in one of the battles in the first 12 episodes,
Yep.
the series is fucking over. There's no point in continuing it because she gets sent back to Mercury, and it's done.
Well,
She is
we will
one
get
of the
there.
best pilots
Trust
from the
me.
lore. So yeah, go ahead.
We're gonna get there. Trust me. We're just skimming
Oh,
over some screens here.
I love the Miklios
Yeah,
with
this
the
is- this
with
is
the
the-
lance.
Yeah, this looks
Problem
sick.
I
Someone
hate.
mentioned
It
like the
looks-
tall geese stuff.
It looks like a knight even
Yeah.
more now, and I love it.
Yeah,
way
though
better.
now the fucking arm-mounted beam saber will just plow right through that thing, continuing the trend of the Michaelis looks cool. It is not that effective.
Like his pilot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like the tall geese, or unfortunately not like the tall geese, I should say.
Oh yeah, no, the tall geese kills people. Usually the people inside it, but
Oh,
it still kills people.
Oh yeah.
It can even battle with a gun.
Yeah, no, and then fucking Jaturk just like machine gun.
Yep. Yeah. Take.
Grenade
It
launcher,
looks like a
machine gun.
grenade launcher attached to it or something as well.
Yeah.
It also looks like
probably
it
has
has
a beam blade.
lightsaber.
Is it
Zaku now.
beefier?
Maybe.
If it's
actually
beefier, it might
looks
make change.
beefier.
It might change my opinion on the Darabalde if it's
like-
beefed up.
I like how they were like, okay, here's a normal rifle. Okay, add a grenade launcher to the normal rifle. Now add a beam saber bayonet to the
Wait a minute.
rifle with the grenade
Yeah, no, and
launcher.
Yes.
there's no one left at Jaturk who can pilot this thing well.
How to make
Wait a
things
minute,
better
wait a minute, wait a
101.
minute.
I will say, besides
there-
Stiletta, I feel like the real main character is Bob now. I feel like we're all cheering for him.
Yeah.
We,
yeah.
we want Bob to succeed. We want him to get revenge upon his father's killer, that dastardly ghoul.
Bob has
Wait a
taken
minute,
every
wait a minute.
single L inside his mobile suit that Soletta couldn't take because the plot didn't allow
Yeah.
it.
And it's
You know,
like
also-
we're all cheering for him then, because we want him to succeed.
We,
Also, Shadiq got a haircut, and he's somehow even more punchable.
So Shadiq, if you guys
he's
remember
actually wearing
from I
his
think
hair.
episode 12 or 11, he was told that by his non-biological daddy that if he fails, he's out. And welcome to episode 13. He's still here. He failed miserably, and he's still here. And not only is he still here, he's still representing the company, and he's going over, basically again what happened in episode 12, and his new hairdo. Since he needs to look a bit more professional, he put it up like in a bun.
He needs to
behind
look
him.
less like a fuckboy.
Yeah.
And then he made it look more
And-
like one.
Yeah, if
And
you
I'm going to
sprinkle,
say-
look, if you sprinkle shit, so if you sprinkle like sprinkles on a piece of shit, it's still a piece of shit, and this is
Yeah.
a fine example of it.
So my theory and my and kind of a problem I have with the show so far. First of all, I think the fact that Delling is basically in a coma and out for the count
Yeah.
for so long, and that Jaturk is now a super incompetent leader, was
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of just seen as a W by his dad. However, here's my problem: Shadiq is a super incompetent bad guy.
Yeah,
Like,
no, Shadiq's
he's
an incompetent dipshit. It's just that everyone else is more like Pale's the only one who feels like they're actually doing shit, but at the same time, that's
Yeah.
mostly because they're just sticking to the background and watching everything else catch on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they know
And-
like
Yeah.
everything literally is catching on fire.
And my problem is just like
Because pills aren't.
they're still trying to portray Shadiq as the guy pulling the strings, but Shadiq more or less, debating if Delling being in a coma is a victory or not, more or less failed twice now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you're the bad guy and you've already gotten basically your ass bent over and
Yeah.
lost twice, you don't come off as a threat anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck no.
again-
That's why we have Prospera.
And it's
that's
just
why-
it reminds me of like every time Claw fails against Inspector Gadget, it's like, I'll get you next time, Gadget, next time.
It's the
And
same
just,
thing
like,
with,
the same thing.
It's the same thing with Ein. Ein is like, I'm going to beat the Barbatos, and I'm like,
No, you're not.
No,
you're
fucking
barely
aren't.
you're barely a novice, bro. You're going to get your ass handed to you.
That's why
Speaking of
always
odd, when is Delling going to come back in the Grays D?
Who knows?
I will say that this is always, unless the bad guy has like, oh yeah, I was just doing this to distract you while I was doing this other thing, there is no way I consider any of this like,
Yeah.
you're not a threat.
And even then, that's kind
The
of a
only one
cop
who's a
out
threat
too.
here is bruh.
Shadika is easily one of the weakest written antagonists for any period of time that I've seen in the Gundam series.
Well, we do have our acting CEO, Lotta Neal.
Yeah, Neil.
Interesting that his last name isn't Jaturk.
Yes, he's an
trying
orphan
to be
boy,
Garm.
probably. I don't know, but
He's still
no,
trying to be
what-
Garma.
he's acting CEO, so we'll see how that goes. He doesn't say or do much in this episode except for twirl his
He
hair.
just sits
again.
there and it's like, oh fuck.
He's still trying to be Garma and
Yeah.
failing.
This kind of gives me a little bit of hope for the future because I'm hoping there's some really big ass battle scenes on Earth, and that's one of the things that we were hoping for when we discussed like the end of the last season.
I hope that
I
we
hope it'll
get.
get there. But
I hope we get a
this-
scale. Sorry, go ahead, Kai.
I kind of expected this for like the first episode where it was going to be a little slow.
Yeah, no, also worth noting, there's an irony to the fact that the people they're looking for aren't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that too.
It just shows like how like I mean we'll wait for a little bit more for like after the episode and stuff like that, but it's like it just shows how much power the companies have, but at the same time they have no idea what they're doing as far as Earth is concerned.
They don't have the intel because they don't care, but they have the
They're-
power to do whatever they want.
Yeah, no, basically, they're
It's
just
why the
walking up
terrorist
and kicking
organization-
kicking down doors in what they consider to be the ghetto.
Yeah, Earth is
Yeah,
the ghetto.
and
What I want to say is, I hope we get like model kits for those ships because I actually really like them.
Unfortunately, you will be very hard pressed to have Bandai release ships.
Yeah,
They've only
Yeah,
got-
no,
Yeah.
does it exist outside of the early UC series? Tough shit. At best, you're getting a portion of it, and I still think that took like a decade after 00 aired.
To be
'Cause I'm
fair,
holding a
Bandai
Musai
does
right
have
now.
a very good reason.
unless it's the
because
white
they're,
base, you're not getting a model kit.
It's
We can
because
only
their
hope.
their molding sites where they
Oh.
actually build them in Japan, they don't have a lot of machinery built for these. Like they've got it for our mobile suits, they've got it for our weapon sets.
Yeah,
They haven't got any dedicated machinery or presses for the ships. So the ones we do have, they've been specially created due to anniversary or because they're old. But it'd have to be a third party company, unfortunately, that would have to come along and give the ships. But I do agree it would be nice to have some of the ships because some of them are really heckin' cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like even those normal space freighters that the terrorists hijacked and that are basically always shown when they show off the Gundam, especially at the end of this episode where
Yeah.
where the thing happens. Those are so cool. I want one.
I think
don't-
I think
honestly-
before that they're gonna just try and sell more aerial variants. To be honest,
Oh my god. I don't think they're even going to try to sell variants. I'm just going to try to get the stock of Ariel up because it's apparently the best selling high grade ever.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Honestly, yeah.
you sound so disappointed.
Ariel
Speaking
sweep.
of
Well,
aerial,
I'm a unicorn stan.
we got Soletta here. She was on a phone call with her angel of a mother, Prospera, and she was just kind of looking for like I can't help
Biblical angel.
wondering if there's a better way. But
Oh.
Prospera's like, no, you did right. Basically, you did good. You saved Miorne and the president. She's like,
At
oh,
all?
well, okay, I did good.
Quick cut in.
I've never brainwashed
already
anyone.
have- We do have a model, the Tickle Bang, already. Which
Okay,
hasn't
but that's
even shown
more
up in
like.
the series yet.
Yeah, but they've.
I thought we
they've
saw
done-
one during the riot scene, but yeah, no, but that's different. That's like those fucking things that
Fighter
the
planes.
Yagans flew around in.
Base jabbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the base jets.
But yeah, no, Prosper, I've never brainwashed anyone in my life, Mercury.
Yes, but look, I think she's doing the right thing, though. I think she's preparing her child, for the theme. Basically, look, you did good. We're getting ready for probably something that's gonna be a big part of your life. So
For war.
you saved basically she did the thing, right? Like she went forward and gained 2, right? Like
It's interesting
She
to
gained her
know.
mother's approval and Miri's horror.
It's
well,
interesting to know that beforehand, if I remember correctly, there's actually like a voiced version of that prologue comic that in that time Soletta does kill people, but she just doesn't know that people are inside the mobile suit she destroys and that the pilots die. So in reality, she's already been doing it. She just didn't know. So more or less accepting the fact that this is how it is for somebody who's already been fighting things for so long isn't that much of a stretch.
My only idea is like, did you think they were like mobile dolls? And I'm like, it just makes me think.
I don't know.
Drone tech isn't that good. We know drone tech isn't that good.
Yeah,
it's not good at all.
On this podcast, I don't remember where I heard it, but
we did talk about the fact that they were
things-
like a drone war, right?
Yeah, there was a
drone
drone war,
Oh.
but
the previous drone war.
The drone
Loda
wars.
thinks of it as a game.
Yeah.
Like, so that's why she doesn't completely understand what's going on.
But now
It
she
is all
does.
just one big video game to her.
Yep.
And then there's these two terrorists
These
Oh,
two fucking
man.
these
who
two
like
fucking
show
dorks.
up midterm and we're like, we're not terrorists, we're students. We're students from
This
from
just
Earth,
shows how-
right after
Right after the
how
I honestly
weak-
think
right after.
I think it's interesting that they would be led on the school, considering that like in the next scene we're told about the whole gag order and everything. Like, oh, there's 2 new students on the school, they're from Earth. That isn't suspicious at all after an Earth terrorist organization just blew up shit.
Not every Earth unit's a terrorist, you racist bastard.
Look, I
will
rolled
say-
my damn eyes when I saw this.
I will say it's always the anime trope of the fucking anime school being so stupid and letting in just
I mean,
about
real
fucking
schools are
everyone.
fucking stupid, so
I know, but this is the special school where all the fucking
Yeah.
Gundam pilots go to.
Yes.
This isn't like
However,
And you have your basically, this is where like your witches, the Gundams are. You think you'd like you do a 9/11 kind of thing of like up security to the max here and do like cross your T's and dot your I's. You know what I'm saying? Like
almost certainly, but at the same time,
and nothing worked.
we've seen the power Shadiq holds over the rules of this school.
it is true. Like
Most likely
Shadiq,
let him in.
yeah. Well, it is actually explained that this is something me and my girlfriend argued over in the scene where Shadiq shows up a little later. One of his like co-pilots girls that get smacked around by Soletta when she achieved permit score 6, basically said, "Why did you bring those 2 over here?" And that was in my head referring to them.
okay.
And to be fair, yes, that's a very stupid. Well, it was a very stupid choice given the shit they will proceed to pull.
I'm pretty sure the school is going to get destroyed within the next 3 episodes.
honestly,
I
though,
hope so.
If it's not just them, though, I think there's a lot of different corporations, and like you got Delling, who's basically like he like the school it follows his rules. Like he is he basically
He's the head honcho.
It's his infrastructure and his design, and you think like since he's down and out, like somebody's fucking going in and fine tooth combing every single new edition that's coming too, and to find that look,
I'm
my
going
brain,
to say
my
that
brain is like it does to me. It's not going to make sense to me, but here we are.
I'm going to say that one of the reasons why it's probably not happening is because the other company heads are, like they're like busy, like okay, we're going to go to war with Earth. Mjolnir, who would be more or like who would kind of be able to get in and figure out who did what, just by being like, okay, I'm the head of the company now. All the, it's probably something Shadiq did. Give me your fucking data, you little bitch, or something like that.
Yeah.
She's somewhere, we don't really know where, and can't leave and talk to anybody. So her hands are
Yeah.
basically tied. And
Yeah,
all
no.
the people, and the
and the
were
company
like,
business stuff is all.
There's gotta
tied
be
right
yeah,
now.
but there's gotta be someone that is like, hey, make sure they don't infiltrate
That's
the
the-
school where the Gundams are.
that's the
Listen,
problem.
Aelin
All the-
doesn't give a shit.
That's the problem.
Loud is fucking drowning.
Delling's closest confidants all died when the plant was attacked. Like all his bodyguards that had
Yeah, no.
power and new shit, they all got
Yeah.
killed.
Yeah, no, none of the fucking companies have any stakes in this school anymore.
It's
Yeah.
it's just
I'm just going to
Feel-
throw my feelings
Yeah,
out
go
about
in there.
these two joining
ahead.
the school like mid-semester and everything. Hero did it better and way cooler. This is just boring.
Yeah, no, Hero did it better. He
Hero
stole a
had
horse. He
to-
nearly killed someone in fencing. And
I'm
well,
just hitting
and
the
the-
mark, brother. That's all it is. Hero did it with way more style. These
Hero
two
did it
little
better,
pins,
and then he
get
did
out.
it again and threw identity theft onto the things he did, and it was
Yeah.
great.
Exactly. Blow
yeah.
everything up. Screw it.
I'm going to say, I personally believe why I think this episode is kind of great. It's a return to normalcy, while the threat of that's all going away was first it already happened, and now it's looming up ahead. And we're probably not staying at the school in the sense that the school life continues longer than the next two fights, because I'm pretty sure in the trailer, which we didn't cover, there's a scene where Ariel Rebuild fights Thorn or Thorn, and three of those unnamed tentative name Gundams.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure they're going to just destroy the school. They're like, we're going to show you what war is, and then they nuke the school. It's like, this is war, bitch. Everybody's dead.
Yeah, no, like, I figure we're
I
going
can
to
honestly
see,
only hope so.
I assume we're going to
I think
see
Nika's
the fucking the remade and the upgraded antagonist Gundams in the next episode, and then they're going to be dropped in favor of the new Gundams.
Yeah,
Probably.
I hope so, because I was like it was just the episode for me was just dragging on, and then you got some more silly stuff like with Sophie and Soletta is I was just like, please God,
man.
let's just finish this
So
episode.
many red flags.
Jesus,
What
So
is
many
this?
red flags.
Sylvanian families? I mean, what the hell? When I watched this, I was like, oh, right, Big
No.
Sister. What is this? It's going to be a hentai? What the hell?
What the hell is
yeah,
going
yeah,
on
yeah,
here?
no.
Also, she just kind of
they're just
stole a Haro.
It got
Yeah.
weird very fast on this episode for me with this kind of family
yeah.
vibe thing. I'm like, nah, bro, carry on. Just don't be
Sophie-
weird about it. Just slap each
Don't
other
be
around a bit.
weird.
Let's carry on.
We got the
Yeah.
finally
No, I felt like that was kind of the point. That we should feel fucking uncomfortable with what we're seeing.
we
Yes.
finally
I
find
feel
out
uncomfortable.
we finally find out that this scene is Nika Noria, and she's basically saying to Nika, like, shut your fucking mouth, okay? And or you're gonna get it, essentially.
We do
with, like,
not
Swiss
care
Army
enough for
knife, yeah?
subtlety to not murder the most well-liked member of Earth House.
Yeah. So
Who already has two people suspecting from Earth House that she's not exactly up to good things.
These
Yep.
two are
And,
Gundam
like-
pilots. Sully is not part of their repertoire.
Yeah, no, like.
I feel
So
like
I feel like this does confirm that Nika is actually just a nice person in a really bad situation, and she didn't have ulterior motives for approaching Soletta.
she's a terrorist sympathizer, which is like sometimes even worse. So
She told her to get the fuck out.
she needs to die.
I think it's interesting because at first I thought Nika was just kind of a bitch, right? When it was first revealed that she was working with Shadiq. But after the things that what is her name, Nora, said to her, it feels very much like Nika is somebody in a really bad spot who still wants to do good at the end of the day, but because she's that time of she's not a goody two shoes, right?
Yeah.
But it's like her good intentions are being abused by the people around her to further their schemes, just like everything else in the show.
This is what I think. This is what I think happened is that she's still a kid. Someone fed her a bunch of like lies, saying that if you help us, it's gonna help Earth where you're from. It's gonna help the people there. All you gotta do is this. And she's like, okay, yeah, I'll be the go-between. And what she didn't realize is how many people are gonna die. The cost of kind of doing this, and it's just kind of feeding on her being a kid still. And this is kind of the repercussion that seeing. And if she dies,
and
to be honest, I don't really care.
at the end of the day, she's probably still not going to get what she wants.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it always
You're
works.
never gonna get what you want.
Then kind of like after that, we
I'm sorry, Nika, you're not Kudelia.
yeah, no, you're not. We get
Kudelia Bernstein!
we get wonderful more footage of a festival and Sophie.
And we're
And a
back to the
bunch
montages.
of just
Open
montages, and so
campuses.
fun. So
I've
fun.
never
guys.
been a fan of montages.
No.
I've
don't see
never
a
been a fan
problem
of
with
recaps.
Well, I don't mind montages. I just would like some audio with it and not just the music. I'm just like, can we get done with this?
Yeah.
I honestly thought the montage was really cute.
This is the
I
part of the
don't
episode I
mind a
actually didn't like.
montage if they're loading weapons. Like if I'm
Yeah.
seeing shells flying in and
Yeah.
shit, I'm
Doing
down with that.
push-ups,
If
bicep
Yeah,
it's
but
curls.
working
also,
out,
you know,
or
steam
montages, I
There are
pistons
two
being
types of
adjusted.
Gundam
I want
fans.
that. I don't want none of this school prissy bullshit. Load some magazines. Let's go.
Yeah. Put some plate armor on that Gundam. Come on.
Exactly. Get that welder out. Let's
No,
do this.
Select the shit out of that pilot.
The classic montage where the mechanic wipes his brow off the sweat of his brow. You know what I mean?
And you just
the
see all
welder
sweat
mask
drop
back
into
on
one
and
of the
starts
bullet
welding.
cases, and it's like, yeah, hardcore.
Yeah.
I need a montage. I need a montage of somebody putting reactive armor on the Gundam Ariel.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And then we get Miorne and Choo Choo giving, looking like the two soldiers, and Solena's like, "What the fuck did you do to my Gundam?"
Yeah. Look,
Yeah,
now
you know what I'm gonna have to do now? I'm gonna have to go away, make an aerial, in the hangar montage, and just put Thunderstruck as the background.
there
music.
you go.
There
you know
you
what?
go.
Now-
That does actually remind me when someone made an AMV for Gundam Thunderbolt of, the Thunderbolt just flying around and killing all those Zakus to Thunderstruck.
So
Yeah.
so we're at the point in the episode here where I finally thought something like it was starting to get my attention, and I was gonna actually stop yawning. but this actually had hopes, and then it got even more ridiculous. Because we had Sophie and Noria at the Fair Act to try and basically find out as much as they can with it, and then Nika's there.
Yeah, no, this part is.
Look,
There is no good plan here. Also, they stole. Well, also, we're just kind of glossing over the part where they fucking stole one of the Pillar House's phones.
yes.
Oh, that's
yeah,
actually shown in the
Yeah.
episode. Nora steals Ellen's phone.
yeah.
Yeah.
She
She bumps into him. I thought that was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Honestly, Adia's having the same feeling that I had when I was a kid watching Gundam Seed during the drama points. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's just this shit's happening, and
Like,
Oh, you mean like every time I watched Gundam Seed, and I was like, shut the fuck up.
Seed's boring.
yeah,
Seed is boring.
it can
The
be.
only good parts are the mecha, and that's yeah.
I don't care about Kira. I don't care about coordinators.
So basically they get the information from Farrak. Nika shows up, and Nika's like, "You can't do that. Like, you need to leave." And they're like, "No, bitch, we're not leaving." And I was like, "Okay, we're gonna get another tomato paste." But no, we have Soleta.
Sweep.
Soleta comes in, saves the day.
Soleta comes in, picks up a whole ass girl. Is like,
Oh.
alright, I'm gonna run with this
Yeah,
girl.
she like on a scooter, has she must have been doing 100-pound curls with that one arm, and she picks her up,
Yeah, how is
Everyone's
she this
okay.
strong? She's so tiny.
and everyone's okay.
Because she works on Mercury, motherfucker.
And she's okay. Nika's okay, and she's like, "Well, you guys can't do any killing because because, well, I'm challenging you to a duel, and you have to,
Hey, I want to get it.
follow the school.
Okay, yes, I
rules.
will admit that should have gotten Suletta killed right there and then.
I want to
I'm
ask
going
an
to
Yes.
opinion.
disagree. I'm going to disagree because if they just killed her, it would blow their cover and they'd both get executed the next
They
day.
were
like,
about to
dead.
step
Oh,
on
also-
Nika.
They were
She's like super obsessed with fighting Suletta in the aerial.
Like,
Yeah, that too.
no, their cover's blown
well,
regardless. They were
it's
going to
blown.
step on Nika. They smashed a fucking catwalk in the process. They're not cleaning the blood off of it. And it wouldn't be hard to figure out who stole Alon's phone.
Plus, they get a Ferric and an aerial out of it.
I want to get an
True.
opinion.
Oh
on
no, they couldn't take the Ariel.
I
They
had an
don't
idea
let
on
us
how
go.
to
it's
improve this
biometrically
scene.
locked. Aren't two Gundams biometrically locked because they couldn't like actually access?
No, they couldn't
Like,
access
the
the
rest.
permit score for the Ferric.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
or the
I
Ariel,
think it's
but they
probably
couldn't
the
access
same thing for the
aerial
Ariel.
either.
Because remember when Elan was able to pilot it?
Alon got into the permit
Yeah, yeah.
score.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
Aelin,
okay.
no, but Soletta allowed him, and Ariel probably allowed him too, if we still believe that Ariel is semi-sentient or
Okay.
entirely sentient.
There was a short story narrated entirely from Ariel's point of view. The Ariel is sapient.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's
Hell
possible.
yeah!
I'm just saying it's
And-
possible. Okay.
I wanted to get you guys' opinion on this
Sure.
because I had an idea on how to improve this scene for me personally. But it would have tied into the whole Ariel being
Okay.
sentient thing. Because this is like an anime trope thing too, where what if she like came in and like they were gonna
Ariel just
ask her,
comes in.
we'll just crush both of them, and then she screams out Ariel or something, and then Ariel bursts in there like the Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah,
That
that would
would've
have
been
way
cool.
cooler.
like the
It would
unicorn.
have changed the ending of this episode, but would that
Yeah,
not have been
but-
amazing?
Yes.
It would be like fucking Domon just snapping his finger and calling.
Shining Gundam!
Yeah,
Or she's like
burst
she
out of it.
yells like everybody, like you know how she does with the
and it
bits?
would have. I mean, it would have given away the game that Ariel's fully sentient too.
But it would have been more interesting than any of this.
I still think I still like this scene simply because it's the first time Soletta doesn't need somebody else to save her, but instead she saves somebody and then stands up for herself. Instead of like the
No, I agree.
entire first season
Fair
where
enough.
Soletta's like, I'm entirely socially inept. I take every single social L I am handed, and I need everybody else to save me.
Fair enough, but I
I could see
mean,
that. I
her
could see
her
that,
whole
but-
defense is you have to follow the school rules. I mean,
And
it's just ridiculous.
My
I think
problem with
the-
Celeste on this episode is that it's everything that I have heard and seen of the arguments against Goku from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Like he's not a good protagonist because he always wins. But it's like you do know Goku gets the shit beat out of him first, right? And then he has to
Yeah.
train
Yeah.
to get to that.
I've not
He
seen
gets his shit
Soletta-
kicked by
goofball.
I've not seen
And he's a
Ariel
lovable
lose
goofball on
yet.
top of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and here's the
Ariel
thing, though.
is just that good. She's constantly Super Saiyan if you get that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's just
think
That's what. Okay,
Go
so
ahead, Mecca.
that's why I wanted to say to you guys why I was kind of like half asleep is because there's no stake. There's no one like nothing at risk right now in this episode.
like I want to see them just like kick the kids away, not even like kill them, but like use the fucking Ferrac to like kick them away. Like shut the fuck up.
yeah, okay. She got bodied 6v1, but she literally just came out of it and was fine, and like Ariel took control of it.
Yeah, no, like
Okay, it's
Suletta
not-
needs
she
to
would have
lose.
still lost. She would have lost if it wasn't for Shadiq ignoring the fact that there were another 5 people able to move. Because
Yeah, no, like that
Yeah,
one.
so-
That one should have been a loss. That one I'm not
I
going to
count
argue.
that one as a loss
Okay.
because she wouldn't have won on her own.
That
And
was the one fight where it actually felt like a.
In fairness,
That was-
Shadiq also
that
wouldn't
was-
have won on his own.
But that was the only fight that I was like, okay, there's some stakes here, and it's like, okay,
And
something's
then
gonna
she
happen.
immediately like starts wrecking all the others.
And then you come
Well,
to
I
the
don't have
first part of
nearly
this
as much-
episode. It's like here's some Cybermen, you know.
all right, so here's the problem. Ariel is the most advanced suit in the setting, hands down by none. Soletta is the best pilot in the setting.
Oh, I
By-
disagree with that.
by
That's
none.
I
debatable.
strongly disagree with that.
Let me finish. Let me
Bob.
finish. The
Okay.
stakes against Soletta and Ariel are always if you lose, the show is over. In
Except
the Ariel,
that's
episode
the whole-
9,
that's
where
the
they
point.
weren't.
But that's the point. It's like
the
it
Ariel
can't
gets
just
taken
end.
away. Yeah, that's the thing.
That's
They-
not what would have happened in episode 9, though. She loses, they can't form Gundam Industries. She loses Mireen, but
then
the
the
show
Ariel gets
keeps
taken.
going. There was
And then the
nothing
Ariel
about
gets
the
taken
Ariel
away.
being taken.
Yes,
There is
there
always
No,
was.
time.
the
always
fight
a-
with
whole
Shadika
thing-
was.
The whole thing about Ariel being allowed to continue there from the episode, I think it's 7, where they used Soletta to be like, yes, the Ariel's a Gundam, we have to destroy it. And then Bjorni was like, okay, we're going to form a company to not have to destroy the Ariel and the Fract. If they couldn't form the company,
Yeah.
the Ariel gets destroyed because they don't have a company to be like, okay, we're going to keep the Gundam to do good things with it.
I want to hear from Kai because Kai's I need to hear what he has to say for this.
For which part of this?
Just like, what do you think of how this episode like ended with like not at the after credits, but this part here? Like, how did you feel that the whole with Soletta being like stopping 2 assassins, basically 2 terrorists with school rules?
I think it works for Sophie. Sophie loves to fight.
Yeah.
That's Sophie's whole thing. If it was just Sophie, that would have worked. But we have the level-headed, mission-oriented partner. I forget her name.
Noria?
Noria, yeah. She would have just stepped on either one of them, not giving a shit about this. So
She wasn't even a step. She was charging the Vulcans.
Step, shoot, whatever she would do. Seriously, like, again, for Sophie, it makes sense. And Soletta actually showing some initiative on her own to do something is good. I liked the buildup of the scene, and then it's just like, I don't know, just the montage got me annoyed.
Yeah.
Everything else, I liked the buildup, the slow buildup. I like slow buildups.
I agree with you in terms of Soletta gaining some.
Yeah, because I have noticed throughout this episode she did not stutter as much. Like her stuttering came back once Sophie pulled the Oni-chan card, and it was just like, oh my god. Red
Danger,
flag.
danger.
But I think the story might have become because that was unnerving.
Yeah. But
I
like
will I will give her the benefit of doubt of I do like seeing the confidence, and I do like it.
I remember
overall.
when we were
It's a
covering the
natural
first 3
confidence.
episodes, Aya was like, if this stuttering keeps up, I will hate this show, and now it's gone. And she
I do not like this episode. But anyways, finally,
We've noticed.
Finally, something actually of somewhat interest happens, and that's after the credits. We see Prospera and Mjorne talking, and Mjorne knows that Prospera had a hand in what happened with Soletta in saving her life and residents.
Yep.
Then she's all like, "I'd like you to take over the work of Quiet Zero," and I'm like, "What? Oh, this again? What the hell's Quiet Zero?"
My money, something akin to the Angel Halo.
I hope not. That's from Gundam Victory.
So it's probably going to be the Angel Halo.
In my mind, for some reason, was the Cyclops system from Seed. You know, the super weapon.
Oh God.
I think it has something to do with the end credit. What happens in that?
This
Okay,
is
so
the last picture of what like they were talking about Quiet Zero, and then they kind of like showed this near the end. And if you look kind of closely, you can kind of see like the permit score like system kind of like entrenched in the middle of it. I'm hoping this is like a giant ass like Psycho Gundam kind of thing. Like it's just massive and goes on.
My theory again is they need the permit score specifically to create a world without a war. The way it's phrased, all of it makes me think she's going to mind fuck the universe using this.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be. That wouldn't be the strangest thing that's happened in Gundam.
Yeah.
Oh, not by a long shot. That's still the ninjas.
The double riser that just fucked everything.
No, I thought the new type chimpanzees was the thing that tipped the scale, but okay.
No, the fact that there was a shadow ninja war going on in the background of the UC in one timeline. That's what tipped the scale.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh yeah,
that happened.
This feels something like from Metal Gear.
A weapon to surpass Ariel.
That I'd actually like to see.
Apparently, I haven't heard this theory, but there's a popular theory that Quiet Zero is intended to kill everyone so they can reunite with their loved one.
It could also be that.
That's actually absolutely
That's
insane.
pretty
That's
much
interesting. Also
isn't
sounds
it?
fucked up, but very interesting.
Sounds
That's very Evangelion.
yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Oh my god.
It's calling it.
Look.
If it was a-
So we're gonna start with V here. V,
Why are you starting with me? Put your fists up then. Let's go.
what
Fist up. Come on.
what are you giving this episode out of 10?
Why'd you come to me first then? Go to these
Well-
other fanboys. Right, I'm going to be honest with you. Fight scene at the start. Okay, all right, I can get into that. The rest of the dribble that came along, 2 out of 10. Screw this episode. I want the next one.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm not even kidding. 2 out of 10 flat.
Yeah,
That's all I'm giving it.
Damn.
and I'm sure we're gonna shift gears here with Locust. Locust, tell us what you
All right.
tell us here.
I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
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 Jesus.
It is very simple. This is like, yes, I hear you.
Look,
You
you're
wanna
saying
see
10 out of
people-
10. You're saying that this is as good as episode 12?
Yes.
Oh.
I hear you. You guys want to see people explode, people die, everything get destroyed. You want to see heartbreak and shit like that. But this is the perfect character development episode. Like everybody, we get to see okay, except Bob. We get to see the consequences on most people's, like the status quo. We get to see the fact that the status quo is not there. However, the corporations are attempting to uphold it in the school. It's obvious it's not going to last for very long. There's a lot of revelations, and the whole thing is we're taking a breath. We're going back to, like what person in chat
Oh.
just said. We're going back to normal, and then we breathe out, and suddenly everything is gone.
You're
That's-
saying this is
Hold
the
on,
calm
hold-
before the storm.
hold on.
Yeah, this is
yeah,
the
yeah.
calm before the storm, and this kind of feels like I'm just watching G Gundam right now.
Okay.
This feels like after
kinda see
Burning
it.
Gundam, is introduced. I'm only on like episode 30. There's a bunch of episodes where they quote unquote just go back to fighting, and the world is going to fucking end plot
Okay.
is kind of put on the back burner before we go back to, oh shit, the Dark Gundam is back.
Okay.
And this feels exactly like that. This feels like we go back to normal, we take things slow, and then the show just punches you in the face.
Okay.
Uh,
We'll go with
I'll be waiting for that punch in the face.
We'll go with IC on this one. Go ahead.
I'm going 7 out of 10.
Okay.
I think it's so, and I'm with Locust on a lot of this. It's like it's a setup episode. It's basically they explain why they're back at the school. They explain like they explain why this is like we're pretending what happened in 12 didn't necessarily happen. And then we do a lot of really good tension setup for the two spies. We have this huge tense moment where only one person knows who they truly are, and I think what we're getting now is going to pay off so good, like 2-3 episodes down the line. I think it's going to be an incredible payoff.
All right, Medic.
7 out of 10. Because, yeah, not a lot happened, but like it was nothing really pissed me off. Nothing really made me hate this out. It exists. We're going to see more. They're building up to shit. We're doing that. That was less than a minute. We're busy seeing how shit's wound up. The corporation's trying to hush this all up with this because I imagine everyone's stock is going to fall if they find out. Well, people find out Delling's on death's door,
And when they find out that there was no security, like they're just waltzed in.
Yeah,
there.
no, like there's going to be a massive fucking panic when they figure out one, the Earth has Gundams. 2, they managed to do this to the most powerful man in the universe.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
What's your rating?
Yeah.
I said 7 out of 10.
7? Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear that. I apologize.
That's what I opened with.
Wolf.
5 out of 10.
Yep.
The main reason for that is, while I agree that's the calm before the storm, I will say, unlike Locust thinks with G Gundam, there just isn't giving me enough to chew on.
Okay. Yep.
Like, I'm fine with like episodes where we have downtime and talking, as long as it's interesting. But there's just not enough for me personally to chew on here.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's honestly why I hit the 2 out of 10. Is like that's a great example. Calm before the storm. yeah, you got your tension build up. I agree with those good points, but it's like, what's to chew? What's the filler here? You're giving me a nothing burger, is what they're
It's
filling me
like
with.
I
So
love seeing Domon talk with the other. Like I like seeing him talk with Allenby or with any of the other Royal Flush Alliance
Yep.
or the Flush. But here, there's just not enough.
Yeah.
Like
I hear you.
that's why I give a 5. It's okay, but not enough.
Kai?
Huh. I got it's either 4 out of 10 or 6 out of 10. I'm gonna go with 6. Benefit of a doubt. It is definitely a calm before the storm kind of episode, meant to build up. I mean, the tension actually really started once the 2 earthquakes turned up. I was like, I actually wholly didn't expect that, but as far as the threat, I wouldn't say it's Sophie. She's the obvious threat. But getting her name, Noria.
No.
Mario?
Yeah. She's the cold, calculating one, and I think Sophie's definitely going to cause the most damage.
So who's going to cause the most damage? But I feel like Nori's the one who's probably going to actually kill somebody by slitting their throat in their sleep.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're both insane, so yeah.
Yeah, and something that we didn't bring here was Urine's processing. Like, obviously, she's stuck where she can't do anything, so she's had more time to think. Like, I won't say she's completely forgiven Scylla for her actions, but she can see that she did do something good, but she's having a hard time accepting it.
Right.
But
She's
as
just
far as like the rest of the
transferring.
episode, yeah, as far as the rest of the episode, if it wasn't for that montage, that silent montage that they did in episode 1,
Oh, wait.
like some lore building, thank you, for the world.
a silent montage.
So, yeah,
You only
I
see
will-
that on
6 out of 10.
YouTube when the
So,
I will
DMCA
say
music.
that in order to make this building up of the calm before the storm better, world building does kind of make it more show what's at stake.
As a
But
standalone
I want to know
episode,
what the
as a standalone episode, it's a 1 out of 10 for me. The the duels in the beginning were just throwaways. Nothing at stake for me there. The whole the whole thing with Sophie and Noria popping up kind of just blows my mind that they got through. Especially with the terrorist attack that happened plant, and just kind of crazy. And then the whole thing where the only reason that these 2 trained terrorist assassins didn't kill Nika right there and Soletta was because of the rules. And that just kind of like, it just kills my whole thing for me. So for me, this is just a 1 out of 10 for me. That's it. The only saving grace is the after credits, and hoping that it will actually get better with this Quiet Zero project as we get to know more of it. And I am hoping that the school ends up kind of like a thing where we saw in Narrative Gundam, where the narrative fights the Stein Sananju and punctures holes in the damn colony there, and all havoc occurs. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see.
I want to ask you
there is
for your
one
score
thing
on
in this
this
episode
again.
I absolutely love. Rules are going on. Then they have like the main girl from the first season, and then the other 2 from the Jaturk and how come I can't remember his last name? I can't remember his first name right now. What the hell?
Who, Neil?
Alan?
Is his
Pretty
name
boy.
by any chance, Kai?
Lodic?
No, Pretty Boy.
Oh, Shadiq.
Shadiq. What the fuck? Shadiq and Guel's house is just like they're arguing and arguing and arguing, and then she in the background is like, "Man, y'all have no taste."
How is she like the 5th most popular character in this show?
Yeah.
Probably
I
because
don't know.
it's just
I don't know.
hot and actually has on her shoulders.
Yeah. So a standalone episode for me, 1 out of 10. But we'll see what happens.
It needs to have a really good joint to the next episode, and then
I
I would
really hope
possibly
this
raise
season
my
is better.
score. But like you say, as a standalone right now episode, I need more, man.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
got,
need flicks of a comic book. I need a bit of in depth of what's going on if you're going to
I
feed me
mean,
that.
you say standalone like this is a series. Well, like this is a series where you're meant to just be able to drop in at any point.
Nah, you
But-
gotta know what the fuck's going on.
No,
But yeah,
I
but
get you
here's
can't
like-
just drop in at any point. You know, you
There's
need the
no
episode
Gundam
to
series
connect.
like that.
but I will say
Yeah.
this: we are rating these episode by episode, not as a whole entire season. So
yeah.
we can only go off what
Yeah.
we know right now.
There-
That's
look,
why we say the standalone.
I say it as a
compared to the entire
standalone
season.
because there's stuff like when I watched the first season over, and I saw how everything was really intricate and some stuff that really connected. It changed my opinion about certain episodes, and I actually ended up liking it a lot more. So it could
I
happen
I know
with
that's gonna
this.
happen to you with this one.
I
know
hope
already.
so,
That's
but
what I
it
mean. We
might
can always
not.
come
That's
back and
all.
say that does interlink quite nicely, so we can always change our ratings later on.
Yeah,
Also,
but
what
you
we see
never
now
know
is what
till
we're
the
rating
end.
on, what we've got in front of us.
But for now,
Before we move on, I
Yeah.
just want to say one thing. I personally, because I love speculating on things,
yes,
that outro. Holy shit! Why
Oh, yeah, the
do they have
outro.
to do this to me? The music is so good, and then the visuals, it's just like,
Oh yeah,
I need
it's
to know.
gorgeous.
I need to know. I need to know what
It's
they
so
mean.
fucking good.
The numbers, Mason.
was there a lot of meaning in the end credits of the last season?
I mean, there was a bit,
Meant
just
a bit,
Well,
nothing
Season
like
was
this.
Not so much.
Nothing.
yeah, like it was
This
more just a
one
metaphor
has
about the relationship.
implications.
I think this is just more of like fluffy design, artistic.
Hey, don't
In my
bring me
opinion.
into this.
Sorry, V. That's it for
But yeah,
that's it for
community
the-
builds.
that's
Yeah,
it
let's
for
go
G
on to the
Witch.
good stuff.
So yeah,
We're gonna talk about some community builds. We have a lot this time around, and it's probably gonna get even bigger next episode. So we'll have to start cutting stuff off and pushing it to later episodes. But the first kit we have here is by Frisky Walrus on the Discord. This is a P Bandai kit because he's a P Bandai shill. He admits it. This is the MK3
mine.
unit, Unit 8. And it's lovely. I think it's
Yeah.
a very lovely build.
I like.
Yeah, it's a very nice color that they changed it to. I do
Mark
actually
III.
like.
I'm already a fan.
Yeah, I do like the Mark III very much. So
It's nice. I'm not gonna pick one up because P Bandai, but I like it.
yeah, its overall design is nice. It's not like too thin or anything, and the back guns are nice, along with obviously the fins.
I
He's
like
done a
the
very good job on the color scheme.
I like the
Yeah.
thrusters and the
Okay, I will admit the back skirt seems a bit long, but other than that,
I like the trio thrusters in the back. That looks pretty.
oh
pretty
yeah,
Trio
yeah.
thrusters
Give,
are
give,
always-
yeah.
give me
Wait.
more triangle thrusters.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
love triangle thrusters,
more
but
of
you
those.
hate the camphor. That doesn't make sense.
Camphor's just kit is just look, we'll talk about that.
Camphor's got
Front
all
of the camper he has the
thrusters.
problem with.
Camphor
Yeah,
got
I know.
Are those like cannons on the top there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are shoulder
Yeah.
cannons.
Yeah, they're cannons. They're beam cannons.
Oh, they're beam cannons. Okay.
Mhm.
Beam me up, Scotty.
What's wrong with being a P Bandai shell? We don't talk about that.
I mean,
Uh,
I've
yeah.
got a few master grade P Bandais. I'm not a shill, but I will say some of them are very tasty. Like you just can't
Yes,
resist.
they are.
They are, but they are
resist.
pricey.
I am
Yeah,
currently
but
playing
you
around with
gotta
my
pay for love.
P Bandai F92.
And
There you
and
go.
for the backpack, like the wings on the sides there, are those also like thrusters? Meant to be thrusters? Looks
Yeah,
like it,
they'll be
right?
thrusters with
Yeah.
wings.
Probably.
Yeah.
They look like
Yeah.
the Zeta's back thruster.
Well,
Yeah, they're
I mean, it
supposed to be
is the Mark
wing
III, so obviously it took some
Yeah.
ideas from the Zeta.
I actually
even
feel
the
really
head.
bad because I'm saying I'm not a P Bandai shill, but I've got an X Impulse in front of me. God damn it!
Wonderful.
Yeah, I got a permit score 6 aerial in the mail.
Exactly. We're all terrible at this. We're not
I
shills.
want to get P Bandai kit, but I've been paying off artists and I finally finished, so maybe I can finally do that.
Get yourself some P
And
Bandai.
I
by
have
the looks
a
of
P
this.
Bandai.
I
I
mean-
I
go
have
home.
a nice dent.
Listen,
I have a
listen.
nice
I already
chunk
have
in
someone
my,
that is
backlog.
in my throne sent me like 2 model kits right now, but I'm not having to deal with that
I'm
yet.
not gonna lie, brother. When you say throne, I know what it is, but when you say someone sent it me from the throne, I just envision one of the fans just sat there with the phone on the toilet ordering a kit for someone. I'm sorry, it's just what I envision. You're getting kits from the toilet.
Guys,
But yeah,
you guys hear that? Hold on. You guys hear that? Oh, someone on Twitter is yelling, if you don't have a P Bandai kit, you're not a Gundam fan. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
Wow.
I
Oh
Oh
no.
my
I
god.
no one buys
oh,
me
dear.
anything.
God.
Now we're gonna gatekeep P Bandai.
we have Icy here, who has
Oh,
the
right.
how do you pronounce it? Wundwart?
Woundwort.
Wundwart.
Woundwort.
Psycho
Woundwort.
Blade.
yeah, the Wool War.
Custom.
Another
Woundwar.
P Bandai.
It's
yeah.
it's.
It
I
looks
don't
like
know
it's
why,
the face hugger from Alien, you know?
with
Yeah,
the you mean the V-fin because it's a
Yeah.
weird angel design. I don't know
Yeah, it's
why
got
they
like
make
a
the
it's got
V.
like a ship's
Phantom
mast kind of
Zeta.
thing going on.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
think they're going
So-
for it.
So I actually recently kind of started buying P Bandai things, and the Woundward was the first thing I bought after the Ariel and the Miorne that was it the couple stand thing they have that I bought for me and my girlfriend. And I bought my girlfriend the GM and myself the Gundam Rose because we are just now watching G Gundam.
Yeah.
And I actually, really funny, we found an German antiquities like video game film site,
Yeah.
and they had the fucking no grade Gundam Spiegel for like $10. I was like,
shit.
"Yep, give me
Gundam-
that."
Yes.
I will. I
Hmm?
will say I don't know why, but a bunch of these Advantage Zeta kits they're named after Watership Down characters, which
I
are
love
bunnies that die in horrible ways.
I love that. It's one
Yep.
of my favorite books. But also with the Psycho Blade, that gold is actually on the blade is actually marker because I didn't want to put a sticker on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
so
gonna,
you-
I was
so
gonna
instead of
ask
doing, like,
you
Love that.
about
Yeah.
You've done very good.
yeah.
So instead of a gray sticker, I thought it would look better like to match the V-fin.
I like it.
Yeah, no, this is
Yeah.
my
Oh,
hands
yeah.
down favorite Gundam design is the Woundwort of all Gundam anywhere.
Is
This
there-
my
Oh,
Is there
really?
something going on
Yeah.
with like the crotch? Like it looks like is that sticker the black part? Is it bent or is it maybe just the picture?
No, the only sticker on there is the normal sticker you get on the yellow V. That's the only sticker on the
Yeah.
crotch part.
I have
It
started
looks a bit
ignoring
bent here.
those.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
It's curved because it's curved.
Oh,
It's like
oh,
It's just
Oh,
the
yeah.
angle,
it's
yeah.
black and
curved
it's
going up.
curved. Oh, damn.
I still
okay.
fucking love the amount of bevels that they
Oh
use
my
on the
God.
Advanced Zeta kit. It's like somebody was like, okay, select all edges. Bevel!
I will
Yeah.
say that is also a it's a heat blade. It's not a beam thing. So
Oh, it is a heat blade.
And it's actually like
Yeah.
a combination weapon too, because it's also a beam.
yeah, it's also
rifle.
a beam rifle at the
Yeah.
very end.
And it has
I
like a
still like
spider
it.
mode. The shield part has a
Okay.
spider mode, like a claw
The
mode.
gold makes sense.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Is-
They were
And then there's
it's-
a regular Woundwort right next to it.
Yeah, that I was just gonna
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
What series are they from?
It's from
Advanced
Zeta.
Zeta.
Yeah,
Advanced
Advance of
Zeta.
Zeta. It's basically when the Federation were basically like, we're just gonna throw a bunch of money at you guys, and you guys can test this out and see
yeah.
what the
It's,
fuck
Advanced
you
these are
Zeta
the
make.
precursors
design-
to the Titans. It's
Advanced
the-
Zeta
that's how the
designs are
got all of their
actually
mold suits.
crazy.
yeah, because this is
And,
the
like-
this is like the Titans test team where they're testing out a bunch of hyper specialized
nice.
variants of different things. So
God, I love the Titans. God,
That's
damn.
why,
They
like,
made-
Pretty much the only Titans that actually have a soul.
The
Exactly. These
Titans
are the good
test
guy
team
Titans.
also have their own emblem, and it's a bunny.
yes,
And what I think is
Again,
really
Watership
funny,
Down.
yep.
what I think about Advanced Zeta, it was really funny is like they were like, okay, we made a bunch of cool stuff, and now we build colony-sized mobile armors. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
they
could.
Yeah,
there's
real big
literally one
downgrade.
that literally puts the Wold Warts in the middle, and it just has literally the Psycho Gundam's arms and legs.
Oh, I was
Uh,
just looking at that one. I can't remember what it's called though.
I think it's called the
Isn't
Hazel
it just-
Thief.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
the
No,
it's-
wait,
is it the
the
Hazel
Hazel
Thief?
Thief's the
thing.
other
It's
one.
the Hazel, isn't it though?
I
Isn't it
love
called
it
the
to
gigantic
death.
arms? Isn't it literally
It-
just called the gigantic arms?
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
it is
there's
the-
one where
yeah.
it has the gigantic arms, where it literally just has the freaking the Psycho Gundam's arms attached to it.
Anyways, I actually like this kit a lot. It's a P Bandai, of course.
It is, yeah. All
Can't wait
all
to get
Advanced
it.
Zeta
Advanced
except
Zeta at
for
all.
there's like one or two. Oh, The Gaplant is a non-P Bandai. Every other advanced edition
There's a
is
non-P
Bandai.
Bandai Barzam that's
Yes,
really
Barzam
old,
too.
and
Yeah.
they're running a
Yeah.
new Barzam on P Bandai right now.
Of course,
And
they
it's
If you're
actually
interested-
interchangeable. You can
course.
actually interchange the arms and legs on this kit. You can actually fuse them with the Barzam.
Oh, nice.
And then they have that
Okay.
weird
I remember that.
underwater operation thing for the Barzam and the Wound War
Yep.
2.
This just reminds me that the Barlet was literally made by. Basically, they got tired of trying to think of aerodynamic designs. They're just like, we're gonna strap a bunch of jet engines to this Gundam and we're going to force it to fly.
Yeah,
And the Violent kicks ass.
yeah, I love the kit. Looks good.
Mm.
Then of course we got Fluffy V himself with his double X Master Grade Gundam. Always it's always good to see. Always good to see. Those
I'll
are
literally
stickers,
put this
right?
one
Are
on.
those are stickers on the
You
or
mean
not?
on the rear wings? Yeah, there
Yeah.
are. It is a large sticker sheet, but you do get to cover them in translucent plastic as well, so they are sealed in and protected,
Yeah,
so they won't just fall away one day.
it looks really nice. It
For the
actually
Oh, yeah.
almost doesn't look like they're stickers. It actually looks like they're just like gold plated.
That's what I enjoyed about having the clear coated plastic that you put over the top of them. It stops it looking like just sticker
Yeah.
horribleness. And honestly, my favorite thing about this kit is that it's got such good detail in it for a master grade, but it's actually really cheap. Like this kit will only set you back, I think, about $65.
It's
That's a
but
lot of
it-
money for me.
It is.
Well,
master
in
grade?
the
Okay, that's
master
kinda
grade
puts me in
world,
my
it's the
end.
regular price tag.
That's pretty good for a really cool master grade, like at least for like German prices. Most of the like Seed and Victory, not Victory.
But
the
that's what I
Seed
mean. You get a
Victory.
lot of kit with it. In that mode, I haven't even got the legs there. They actually do have the pull out where you can pull out the panels. I just keep the legs shut because I like them that way.
Yeah.
Also,
You
a
get the cannons,
question
the guns, the shields. You get a lot. But go on.
that you already answered: are those gold parts stickers?
Yeah, they are stickers, but what it is that the shit they actually do close and open. You can see the pins on them on the left
Yeah,
and
I can
right.
see it.
You put the sticker on first, and then you get a clear plastic coating to go over the top.
Oh, that's
So
okay.
it seals
Ooh.
everything
Yeah,
in.
it looks
And
nice.
if I
And it
remember,
makes it
Amazing.
look
They're
like
not-
it's plastic again.
V, they're not like because I'm trying to remember when I built it. They're not like regular just stickers though, right? Because they have
No,
like
they're
they have like a
they're like the
texture to
top
them.
grade stickers you get
Yeah,
like on the
yeah.
Fenix and
That's
things
what I
like
was
that.
trying to
It
They're
remember
looks
that.
really good stickers.
super nice. It looks
That is
No,
really,
that's what I
really
mean.
nice.
It's a
Yeah, this
regular
is-
price master
I
grade.
have the
So
high
if you've ever
grade
got
in
the
my
money,
backlog.
Yeah.
This
it's
is like a
definitely
must
one
build, in
you
my
can
opinion.
get because the cannons pull back. You can have them on the rear. You can do a lot of poses with it. I just love it in satellite cannon mode, so I leave it like that.
What's the next
Build
build that you are doing on your stream?
The current build is the X Impulse, so that'll probably be up on photographs for next week's
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
And then we're actually going with the EXS Big Boy.
Oh, the
So the
Sentinel.
Sentinel is coming, and I believe I'm going to be
Oh.
starting that from tomorrow.
Yeah, I want to see
The
that.
So the
Sentinel.
Master Grade, and I will tell you this right now from opening the box, that literally shocked me, and I've built like nearly 20, going on nearly 30 Master Grade kits. I have never had a kit that comes out of the box and has a stand with it,
Yeah.
and it tells you at the start of the book in the manual, build on the stand.
I
You,
just
you
finished
do
That's
it.
not
weird.
build
Oh,
this
yeah.
thing off the stand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what do you
it
mean
is.
build on the
That
stand?
You mean
You
you
have to build it on the stand. You don't attach it later on. You
What?
start at the waist unit and build from that.
Yep. Well,
Yeah,
you build
'cause it's
the
that
the
big.
G-cores first, and then you pick which you
Forgot
pick
about
if you want to do X or XS or S or XS, and then
Yeah.
you decide,
Oh.
and then you put that to the waist, and then you build on top of it. I just finished it
And
a
of
couple
course,
weeks, like last week.
you're going to build the EXS, of course. It's
Yes.
just bulkier.
yeah.
But if you like the really old school build, it's an option.
I will
But it's
say
the first kit I've met where you build it on the
So-
stand itself.
Wow.
when I finish mine, it's bigger than a metal build when it's done.
Yeah.
Holy.
It's literally it's almost perfect grade size. It's that big.
Wow.
Yeah, it dwarfs my
Test is
Verka Double Zeta.
huge.
Wow.
But that'll be started from tomorrow. So
That's
that's
crazy.
my Aya's request. So Aya likes to torture me.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
It was a gauntlet, that's for sure.
It is. It's
Um,
going to be a fun one. But what's this one? I'm interested.
This
Tell me.
kit is from a Discord member, Skyheart. It is some old photos of a kit bashed. The Gundam is called Sora Ventus Gundam, and they use the Throne Zwei, the Banshee Norn Unicorn, and the beginning D Gundam parts to build it. And that's actually
Oh.
that's really
Wow.
interesting.
I can see
Really-
the beginning D Gundam part because here's the thing about that. Its V-fin is actually a beam.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's basically the beginning V is literally just it's Gunpla that was made to be Gunpla because it was from the first ever
Yeah, the
there's a
sort of-
little like special made for it where they do the first Gunpla battles.
Yeah,
The kid-
it's the first.
Oh yeah.
real
It
build
is. It is
their
a
style.
beam. It is actually a beam fin. Yeah, you're right.
Huh.
I always thought it was really cool. It's also the first Gundam with literal beam knives.
Yep. Being Wolverine claw.
That's like an interesting mix too. Like I rarely see
Mm.
the Throne Gundams being used into kits. So like I seem like I don't know, like, they're not very popular, the Throne Gundams. I don't see a lot of them. You guys either?
True.
No,
They're
I
not,
don't
like,
usually.
No,
huge,
not
like,
really, but I don't remember what they
mainstream.
look like for the most part.
I'm not
I
big
remember
on
what they
Yeah,
look
very
like. They're a
pointy.
little too like skinny in terms of the way that it's designed as a Gundam in that series. But yeah, I can see where the Throne Gundam's like side fins are, where those are where the bits come out for it.
Yeah.
Its bits are basically flying knives.
I like it. It's definitely a very interesting like kit bash too. I like the shield. I like the V
Mm.
fins. The gun's pretty cool too. Yeah, good job. I really
Yeah, it looks
thank
really
you.
good.
Thank you, Skyheart. Thank next up is the Unicorn Gundam from David 126771. And I love how they did the
Yo,
cycle
that looks
frame.
great.
Oh, that's interesting.
That
Okay,
is
yeah.
really cool.
That is awesome. I like how they did that. I
Guys.
think this is a high grade.
Yeah, that's a high
Yeah.
grade. I can just tell. by
Okay,
the
so like, did they color it, or did they kit bash the three different high grades?
That's a good question. I don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure it's kit bash because that blue is still clear.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's painted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
they have
the
making
perfect
the
ability,
blue frame.
The
Yeah,
the regular destroy mode and the awakened destroy mode.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what they've
Wow.
Like it even has the three shields with all different.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
so
With
that's-
the
nice.
gallon.
that's
Oh,
real
that
nice.
looks so nice.
Wait a
very
minute.
nice.
Is
Yeah.
that? Are we sure
This one
that's a
should
high
take a
grade? I
lot
think
of
it's a real
work.
grade. I think that's a real grade.
David's in chat. David, is this a real grade or a high grade? And then he's got like the fluorescent glow.
Definitely a very good job. Very good job.
Yeah.
It's a high grade. It's a high
Oh.
grade.
Wow. The high grade's a lot more posable than I thought it was.
It looks nice.
Huh.
I love the glow.
I really, yeah, it looks
Mm.
so good.
Well, to be
Okay,
fair,
now I
how
need a
many copies
upgrade
of the
unicorn
unicorn you
to
can
kit
get? You'd
bash.
expect it to be quite, versatile.
Yeah,
Even on the high.
you think if you do a bunch of them and have like the different molds and stuff, you'd be fine,
But that one does
Yeah.
look like a peach. I definitely like how you've done that. Very, top marks.
Very good.
Oh, the knee has been modified to do the full bend.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
Oh, nice.
okay. Oh
Huh.
yeah,
Oh,
you can kind
right.
of see
That's the
that.
thing that actually killed me before was that a lot of the productions have the full bend and it's not very nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
can
cut it
see
I
how
out.
it
love the
kind of.
decal work on it too.
Yeah, I could see how he had to modify it. I can see the way the knee is. You had to.
Ah.
It's just
Yeah.
overall wonderfully done. Yeah, thanks for showing that to me.
Very nice.
Good job. I really do like the
I-
different colored cycle frames. I'm a big fan of that.
Mhm.
Next up
Very good.
is a kit from Discord member Helix, and it
Oh.
is I think this is a Strike Gundam.
Yeah, that's a strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's
only
a
reason I
deadly-
remember this is because I was playing through SD Gundam and we're on Gundam Seed.
I love how well it's painted.
Oh, it's so
Oh
good.
yeah,
It's
that's a
so-
reflective blue
So
too.
Oh, yeah,
freaking
no, like-
nice.
I love the Huckabee colors.
Yes, it's so nice.
This
the
has like
back-
This
sports
is-
car. It has like
this is
sports car
like-
vibes.
This is almost Titan's colors, honestly.
Almost, yeah.
Is it? I wonder if they use. I should have asked, but
It
they
reminds
used
me of the Astray Blue armor.
if they used a spray gun or not.
The feet are kind of chrome, but I think the rest of it is a very chromish blue.
Yeah, it's shiny as heck. Oh, I like the gun tip.
Yeah.
It's not gold. It's just like a little little pinkish. Very nice. It's painted so
Very-
well.
very
Holy
lovely
crap.
paint
I love how
Yeah.
there's no streaks on it. Nothing.
Very well painted.
That's either been airbrushed or spray canned, but still,
Yeah, it looks-
excellent job.
The knee bend though.
Very nice.
Holy.
Oh yeah, that's a high grade strikes have deep bend phase.
Yeah, he looks ready for battle right there.
Well done, Keelix. We love the kit. It looks nice. Thank you again for showing it to us. The next kit is so I have hold on. It is not showing up. So I have like a bunch of the up. But we're good. We're good.
Yep.
See it?
There.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I
that
see
looks
it.
great.
So
Oh
yeah, this is from
I know-
Wait a minute.
Ooh.
level 1 gamer dad, I think, and it is
Wait a minute.
the aerial base
Oh,
with the Helios.
I'm
backpack.
literally
love
just now doing
this.
that too.
I just realized what this is. That's not the
Helion.
that's the Helion.
Yeah.
Freaking
I'm really digging the
And that sword, isn't that the fucking Build Fighters sword that Captain Zeon
yes,
had?
it,
Yeah,
the
yes,
Build
it
Fighters,
is. Let's
Okay, got it. Aerial
Oh,
Captain
so dope.
Zeon custom.
Yep.
It looks
Yeah.
amazing.
I love
I
it.
love it.
Mm.
This
Well, I'm not a
the
fan
decal
of
work is
Zeon in
so
the
good.
slightest. The colors are nice.
Yeah, no, the decal work is so good on this too.
Oh yeah, it's exceptional.
Oh, nice.
Let me there we go. Another shot. That's so detailed too. They said they also used the decals from the Sazabi decal.
Ah.
Okay, yeah, the SO
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Nice. Oh, here you're gonna see a much better pic of the.
Yeah, let me see.
That's
Oh,
it's got the bits and it's got the big ass sword.
oh.
it
I
said
like
everything.
this
It's
a
not
lot.
going. You have to get really close to do any damage, and even if you do, that big sword's gonna come in.
That sword's
yeah.
bigger than the kit.
I know. It looks like it can't lift it.
Oh my god.
I know. I think even the base kit lift it.
This looks like it'll destroy a small country.
Yeah, it looks amazing. The paint
Oh,
job's
yeah.
amazing. Everything about it is just super good.
I definitely love those back cannons as well. Always approve back cannons.
Oh
Yeah, me too.
One of my favorite things about that build. I'm so mad that the stand I had on broke in the socket, so I can't put it up on anything else.
Oof.
We have
It's a good thing it can stand on its own.
we have the it's a custom is it Quant? How do you pronounce the
Quanta.
Quant.
Quanta.
Yeah.
Gundam from Luis Davies, and I love the color of it. This is painted, right? This is
Yes.
not the Trans M color. I think it's like a
You know, it's painted because if it were the Trans Am, the feet colors would match the rest of the body.
yeah.
Yeah, it would all be red.
So
Yeah.
it looks. I
Yeah.
love the paint job on it.
Yeah, this is the palette swap, and it looks really good. Honestly, I like that color better than that deep blue that it normally has.
Yes,
I'm partial to the deep blue, but that's because I've built several versions of it.
it looks awesome. Oh, this is like the wait. No, this is not like the full saber, is it?
Nope. That's just
No,
the
it's the
that's just the
regular.
normal that's just the normal parts that the Quanta has.
I love the pink color.
Bob
Yeah,
still
Oh,
yeah,
owns
it's
it.
the
definitely the
pink.
Oh,
right
I
yeah,
love
pink.
very
that.
Yeah, good
We
Just
job.
need
give
more
him
pink.
just give Bob this, and he'll kill the Ariel for
Yeah.
sure.
Paint the
Yes.
the Durabalde pink.
Oh yeah. Well, the Darabalde was red.
I know, but paint it pink.
I like the way you think. This one time.
This one
Never
time.
take that
One
out.
time.
Yeah.
Never take that out of context.
Oh my.
I don't know why I want to do this. I just want to slam a GN drive on the back there. I don't know why. Just I want a GN drive, but then have a red LED in it.
I want
Just be perfect.
another like that side shield with the sabers. It's bothering me because I need it on the other side as well.
You don't like asymmetry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love asymmetry as well.
Yeah. And then I need one
Terrible
on the
for it.
back as well.
I love asymmetry. Asymmetry.
But that's a very lovely paint job. It's all very nicely matched up.
This is the Full Mechanics Gundam Barbatos Lupus. It's done by Linus Burgos, and it's got like that like Vidar kind of like color scheme going on,
Yeah.
which looks
Yeah.
real super.
They're trying to make the
Oh, I
Bartos
like
look
that.
more evil.
I think it's like, oh, what's that builder? Isn't there like a Gundam builder series where like the enemy?
Oh yeah,
Similar.
where they
Barbatos.
built where it's got 4 legs instead
Yeah.
of
The
2.
Gundam
Yeah,
Barbatora.
Yeah.
yeah, the one where the guy goes crazy
I
and
have
starts
that in my backlog.
like
meaning
kidnapping
to build
people's
that for a while.
gunpla. It is a fun little OVA series, but yeah,
Looks real nice.
I have that in my my backlog. I've been meaning to build that for a while now.
Same.
but yeah, this is colored really well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's nice.
It's
Colors.
making me think
I-
of the another build fighter villain suit.
Look how it glows the eyes. Oh,
Don't remember
Oh, that's so good.
what it's called.
Yes, Keelix, we did show off your strike on them, and we absolutely loved the paint job. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, it was really well done.
Really, really good.
I've actually got a
That
Full Mechanics
chrome.
Barbatos that have retired recently off the shelves, and I really enjoy this paint job. Like, definitely improves the kit 100%. Because the kit is a little bit bland as standard,
Yeah.
unfortunately, and this makes it look real. This revamps it really nicely.
The next kit isn't a Gunpla kit. For viewers watching, the kits don't have to be always Gunpla. They can be minutes, 30 minutes. They can be the waifus. As long as they're kits, we'll show them off. And here we have a kit from Adam Hammer. It's a custom 30-minute sisters kit to resemble Fruit from Sojo. And it also
Nice.
included
Oh.
Nice.
some illustration and how to paint it custom. And there's another picture for VT. But this is really, really. I mean, I don't know who
Wow.
Fruit is, but if you guys know,
I
Should we,
also
like-
don't.
She's like a
Did you?
witch dragon VTuber.
I've heard about her
from-
before.
yeah.
I don't really watch her
I
stuff,
haven't
but
watched
yeah, I
any
know
of her
about her.
stuff. I more watch Iron Mouse and Melody.
I've been
and
too
Gizmo.
busy to watch with life to watch other people.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really well done. It's really
Yeah.
good. There's
I-
it
I've
has
dropped
the
into
fluorescent
Law's
glow
streams every
eyes
once in a
as
while.
well.
Oh, that looks so good.
And here's the other ones. I guess this is the ones that they're referring to. Custom kind of.
It's an army of waifus.
Okay, I could see.
Like a
Iron
girl
Mouse.
wife.
I see.
Oh, I
Traya.
see. I see.
Oh, there's Melody.
I see. Dang, I can't think of her name. The zombie girl. I can't remember.
Yeah, I saw her. I can't remember her name.
Melodies in there, yeah.
Oh, Ollie. That's her name.
That
Oh,
is
yeah,
a
Ollie.
very nice setup.
Is that Gura in the back? I want to say that's Gura,
Yeah,
but I don't know.
I see Zentrea as well. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yep.
really well done. Really.
Yeah.
I love these. These
And
are great.
This is the
These are
drawing,
amazing.
the drawing that he did.
Oh yeah, like
I want to say that
This
one
is
on the
incredible.
left might
Do
be
you,
Sylph.
Does he do this as just his off time? Like holy hell!
I don't know. I mean, I want to
Really
see more.
good.
Who's the
I
the
need
one
to
on the
upgrade
far
my
left?
30-minute sister. She's so sad right now.
On the far left.
I want to say it. I mean, it could be silver, but it's like a full armor silver.
Yeah.
I'm
I have
wondering
a
how
hard-
much it would cost to commission one for myself.
I would say it's Pikami because she's crazy, but
Oh,
Oh,
It's
yes,
amazing.
someone was saying the one with the guitar in the back is Amanda
Oh,
Lee.
no. Oh, yeah, her.
yeah.
Oh,
Monarch.
Emily.
I got it.
We need a
I
mecha.
I forgot she
need to
debuted as a
watch some of her
VTuber.
streams because she is.
Full armor silver.
We need a mecha
Oh,
girl Aya one.
silver.
That's for sure.
Oh, it is a full armor silver.
Yeah.
Holy
It
shit!
looks
Oh,
amazing.
damn.
The fact that you can recognize them, I mean, you did a good job.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
it's really
fucking.
good.
That's a
Yeah.
huge.
It's one thing to make a bunch of custom mecha girls and try and make them look like someone. It's another thing to make people be able to recognize them off the bat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That one right next to silver is that I want to say that's and now I'm blanking on her name. Pirate Girl, Hololive.
Oh, Marina.
I know who you mean.
Marine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say it's Marine. It looks like Marine.
Now the important question: where's the Aya one?
Yeah. Where's mecha girl Aya?
Yeah,
What
it
the
is
hell
her.
is this? Banned. Banned.
Oh, it's Iris. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see it now.
Well done. Well freaking done. Yeah, that's amazing. Good job. Next kit is by Doug Goins. It's not the best pictures we got here, but it's good enough. It's the
Wow.
R Jaria custom. A friend gifted this kit to me. It was my first paint job using an airbrush. It came out pretty okay. I added the Vidar V-fin to make it more look like an off custom.
Oh, interesting. Those are some nice colors to it.
Yeah, I do like the color.
It's usually just all red, but that's a nice black to add to it.
I like
really does
actually
look
the
good.
V-fin on this. I really do.
For first time airbrush,
Yeah.
very good.
I love when
clean
people
job.
say it's like their first time doing it with this, and then it's just like they just produce the coolest looking thing
Yeah,
you've ever
it
seen.
Yeah.
looks
It's,
amazing.
Right.
like, I feel bad now.
No, it's better than my first. It was a lumpy piece of shit.
It's my first time, and it comes out amazing. Well done.
That's what you like to hear. That's what you like to see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very good kit. Did an excellent job. Yeah.
Now
deserved it.
do more.
Do more. Yeah.
Do more.
Well, thank you guys for the amazing kits that you've presented. They were all amazing, and we hope to showcase more of them next time. Moving on to the next segment of the show is, of course, everyone's Reddit. It's volume 4 of Gundam Wing, Glory of the Losers.
I am actually gonna have to head up at this point as
Okay.
usual. Love all you guys. I'll just give my quick opinion because I did read the manga. It's gonna be a fun one for you guys. Definitely give people the full discussion. I love the details in it. But I wish you all good night for now. Take care.
Take care.
Have a good
Yeah.
night.
Take care.
Good night.
So we have volume 4, guys, of the Glory of the Losers. We have starts off basically. Front cover is Katra,
Boy.
and in this like I feel like he's got like a more mystic kind of like side to him in this this manga. But
Mm-hmm.
here's some more illustrations. And we
Mm-hmm.
got a wonderful shot of the Togs, which we're gonna see with the big ass lance.
It's not even a heat lance either. It's just a straight
It's
up
just a regular
lance.
lance, yeah. We have basically here is just outline in the year after Colony 195. United Earth Sphere Alliance rules over those living in space with an iron fist and cruelly oppresses them. Colony citizens hostile towards the Alliance send 5 Gundams to Earth. Skies shooting stars. The operation's codename Meteor. Objective to annihilation of the Alliance Forces Specials, aka the Secret Organization Oz. Following his battle with Dex, pilot of the Wing Gundam hero encounters Relina. So if you guys remember last time, they basically fucked up pretty bad, right? They kinda,
Exceptionally bad. Somehow worse than the show.
yeah, worse than the show. They're down
But
bad.
like all the changes in this series, the Fallout seems to be more or less the same.
Yeah, they're down bad in this show, in this this manga. Here
Oh, yeah.
we have so I don't know, this is like a flashback for Trey's, and that looks like Hero, but that's not Trey's. That apparently is his brother, and I'm just like, what the nani? Like, did
What
he?
the hell?
When the fuck did
This
Trace
is
have a
new.
brother?
I don't know.
This is Frieza and Cooler all over again.
Yeah. Like, are we gonna see
Yeah.
like Trey's die in this manga, and like his brother shows up? It's like, I'm the better virgin.
I mean, we
He
do
shows
have
up
it.
in Endlesser Waltz.
No. Trace shoots himself in the head, and it's like, I was the real Trace all along. This is just my brother.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh no, even better.
I'm a
I
plan
have an
B,
even
an
better
idiot
one.
tree.
I have an even better one. The Gundam pilots finally kill Trace. Suddenly the Epony shows up, and it's Trace. He's like, that was my younger brother, you
Yeah,
fools.
yeah.
Not to avenge him.
But it just seems like from what the vibes I'm getting is like the younger brother or the brother is passed on, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's what I assume.
This was not in episode 0 as far as I remember. It might have been Frozen Teardrop, but I can't think of a reason it would have been brought up.
Yeah.
I don't know. This was not a thing.
Yeah, I have no idea. But interesting
This
to
feels
find out.
like it's some weird fanficky stuff for Trace.
Yeah, I don't know. We see kind of starts off with Trace talking to Lady Un, saying basically, in order to remain strong, we need people to hate us, and gives us motivation to stay strong. And she's all about that because she's kind of crazy.
Crazy.
Un is crazy.
We get so I don't.
That's the thing about it.
Yeah.
We haven't really seen Un acting crazy, and well, because of the changes they've made.
Yeah, not yet. Anyways, she's been just pretty calculated and cold, except for that. Yeah, I don't know. In the anime, did Wu Fei and Troa like have a sit down like that? I don't even remember.
They did,
They actually did.
but
Oh yeah.
they did. But that's because they escaped
yeah.
together in the anime. And here, yeah, they escaped together, but only because Troa dropped by with a plane afterwards because he stuck around in the manga.
Oh, okay. Because I remember,
okay.
because the last time we saw Wu Fei, he was at the bottom of the ocean. He's like, I'm not
Yep.
worthy anymore. And
You know, that happened in the TV, but Troa was there fully this whole time ready to bail him out.
right on the ship, right?
On a nearby ship.
Yeah. And basically, it's like Wu Fei's like, I'm not worthy, and Troa's like, yeah, because you're weak. I was just like, damn.
Roasted.
I was like, shit.
Use a bitch.
Yeah. I love how like all the
Troa calling it as it is.
I love how in this this manga, like all the characters are like so over dramatic. You know what I mean? Kind of funny. And what I mean by that is like,
dramatic in the anime.
yeah, and what the funny part is like, Troll walks off like, this is my final stage. If I'm the one to die, that's fine by me. So I'm like, God damn, okay.
Crawling in.
Also-
yeah,
no, we kinda
cue
skipped
Linkin
over-
Park song.
I think we kind of skipped over the part where the radio also just flat out said, "You're not Troa."
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's like the rate. Yeah, it's like we know this is a troll Barton. It's pointless to escape. We've captured Doctor S, and I'm like, okay.
Which does make Troa's fatalistic mentality make a bit more sense because, there is no support coming.
Yeah.
There are no weird, pointlessly stupid add-ons being thrown in.
Yep. He walks away. Whatever. We see Katra basically talking with his crew. He seems to be like the person with like the like with his head on his shoulders, like the most normal of the pilots. And then
He
he
seems
goes
like
into
the leader of Operation Meteor at this point.
Yeah. He seems like he's
Yeah.
got things under
supposed
control.
to be the role.
He's
I
like,
think that's supposed to be the role of the Sandrock as a commander unit.
Yeah.
Of the other Gundams.
and he's got that like that cool head. You know what I mean? Like he's just calm and like knows what to do.
Yeah.
Then the scientist said, "No, do your own damn shit
Yeah.
because these people are stupid."
Yeah. And he's got that like again, he's obviously a little bit into like that mysticism. The soul of the outer space tells me, and I'm like, okay,
What the
all
fuck?
right,
What new type bullshit is this?
okay, Katra.
I guess
Just
Wing to have its new.
just when I thought you were normal, and it's fine. It's
Nah,
fine.
he's not normal.
So we were talking
wrong.
we were talking about the two terrorists from another show just popping up into school. Well, we got them here, and they do it with some class, at least, So, Duo.
This confused me so much.
Why? What did
Because I flew through it, but I was like, why are we in a school now?
Why is Duo here now?
Well,
Remember to remind me that apparently Duo did show up
Yes.
very briefly.
Yes. Yeah, he did.
There was not a fencing battle, but fencing is the only way this series knows how to metaphor. Apparently,
And apparently he got himself into the school, just like Hiron. Even Hero's like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Hey,
stalking
that's
you.
fine.
Duo was great. So
Duo
yeah.
is an absolute go.
We see that Relena is also at the school, and we're gonna get basically a showdown between them. Here we have our first glimpse. We're gonna see more of it, so later on in this volume. But this is the new backpack that's gonna be given to the heavy arms, and we'll see exactly why.
It looks so silly.
It's a helicopter pack.
I would have
It's
preferred a
really just a
jetpack
helicopter.
I
or
like it.
something, but the helicopter
thought it
pack
was
looks
really
so silly to me because I just think, why not just use the jet like you did in the show? Why does he need just a giant helicopter pack? And
To sell those master grades. But I know, like the helicopter. Let's put him on one of the most unstable forms of transportation on a machine that's constantly shifting weight, where he can't do any of his fancy acrobatics because of the goddamn helicopter pack.
I also had a thought of where is he getting these things?
Well,
It came with the Gundam,
it didn't. He got a different one with the Gundam, and he's explicitly not getting resupplied anymore.
He gets more, okay?
Found it.
He gets more.
It fell off a truck.
It fell off the back of a truck.
How
He's
big was the
he's
truck?
hey man, I got a deal for you. I found this backpack. It's very cheap. It fell off the back of a truck.
Is that why it's propellers?
It's got propellers.
But yeah, no, you understand why I've grown to hate all of these add-ons.
I love
I
them.
love it.
I think they make
They're
it
so
much more
silly.
interesting.
I think it's
They
great.
make no goddamn sense. They actively impede the machines. And at the end of the day, they don't change how the battle scenes actually go.
I disagree with you.
I think the add-ons
think-
are cool.
I think they
And
make
that's
it
the
look
only
fun.
reason they exist.
I do think that's the only reason. Well, just for another reason, for more P Bandai.
Yeah, more P Bandai.
Fair.
Exactly.
If they came out with this backpack with another heavy arms, I'd buy it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd buy it. I would.
My issue is, in addition to feeling unnecessary, the outcome of every single fight these things are used in is always exactly the same as the TV show where they didn't have them.
But it's got propellers.
But I like the way they did it in the manga better.
I think it looks nicer.
There is exactly one add-on that I like, and that was two, but we'll get to the second one. And but the first one is the Sandrock's fabric cloak.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That one looked baller.
Everyone likes the cloaks.
Yeah. In this kind of scene, we have the brilliant minds of Trey's and Lady Un at hand, where they attack the Fortress Bulge, and it's I don't know if you guys have noticed, but this like colony or this like kind of fortress thing has like the was it Mercury or V8 the little things there.
That's the Mercurius.
The Mercurius, yeah. The how they're called, but
I don't
the bit.
either.
I did not notice those.
The bitty
They're
thingies.
that's basically what they are anyway.
Yeah, but this fortress is under attack, and we're like, why is it being under attack? But we find out. So they go in for the attack. They jam they end up jamming. So this fortress actually has like a huge mega particle cannon. It's like a colony destroyer.
Yep.
And
Why would the colonies build a colony destroyer? It's like
Just in
it's like
case.
just in case?
it's like
Just
it's
in
like
case.
it's like the whole thing with like we invented the torment nexus as a cautionary tale not to make the torment nexus.
look,
Scientists just completed the torment nexus.
look. If one colony
just
gets
history.
out of hand, you gotta snub it out fast.
You gotta blow it up.
You gotta snub it out fast. So
I
we
mean, that's
basically
colony lasers existed in the Universal Century before.
what? There's colony
Universal
lasers.
Century had colony lasers.
Okay, but that was
Oh,
different. There was an
the one that
active
came up
war
with
going
this
on.
shit.
didn't they have like the big ass solar panels or something?
That was the
Yes,
first
but again, that
one.
was actively at war. This appears to just be just appears to be sitting around during ostensible time of peace.
I mean, it's also can destroy colonies, but in this case, it was also like it can be used to fire on mass wave of mobile suits. And the reason why this operation is successful is because they had an inside person on the job disarm it. So that's why.
I have a hard time believing that would actually be that effective against a large group of mobile suits if they were coming from different directions.
I don't know.
It reminds me of that one igloo weapon where they were like, "Oh, we have this massive laser sniper rifle," and then the fucking Zaku show up.
Unless the station can turn really fast. Yeah.
Look, we've seen this in a bunch of the animes where there's a giant massive laser and everyone knows it's coming, but nobody moves out of the way. So I'm just
That's
saying
true.
it's effective, okay?
Oh, yeah, it is right. Oh man. Unfortunately.
So we see here Zex and Lieutenant Noin with Lady Un. They're at the headquarters and they find out basically the Gundams are going to Siberia to take out the forces. And Lady Noin wants to go, but Zex is like, nah, look, this is I got the energy, I'm feeling macho, I'm going by myself. And Lady Un's like, okay, all right, go ahead, go by yourself. So he's getting excited.
Also worth noting, he praises her, which did not happen in the TV series.
Like at all?
Doesn't he hate in the anime?
Not necessarily hate, but he disagreed with her actions. And the difference is she's just not taking those actions.
Yeah, she's not.
Which makes something to come later feel a lot more jarring.
Yep. The next part is we're back at the school. We have our long-awaited confrontation between Hiroyui and the lovely Relina Peacecraft, who wishes to still be remaining as the Relina Darlene, I guess. But
Orlin.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Briley.
Anime. This is where they're having that dance, and that's why she's wearing that dress.
Yes. It's like, was this the part where it's like, here, you're invited to my birthday?
Yeah, he ends up at the party anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is the party.
We skipped that.
Oh, no,
yeah, we did.
It was just like in a bunch of panels mixed together where they said, I'll kill you. But, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're
No, we skipped the part where he actually was at the birthday later.
No, I don't think. No, that was like really in the beginning, like the first volume.
Oh no, that wasn't the birthday. It was a different party in together. But
oh, okay.
Yeah,
No.
that's why she's wearing the dress, and Duo and Hero are still in school uniforms, so
We get
they do remix that a little bit.
Yeah. We get the part here where she's confronting him, like, your Gundam killed my father, and Hero's like, yeah, so what, basically. And she's like, again, I don't know what goes on in her mind, really. She's a confusing character, and she's like, you should have killed me instead of my father. And Hero's like,
Like, what the
perhaps. And then, well, then kill me right here now. And I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't.
Like, what is your motive here, lady?
What is going on?
He's like, kill me, come
Are
on,
you
kill me.
so-
It's because the author's too much of a coward to have her do what she did in canon and take a shot at the guy who killed her father.
Yeah. Is it just like you're so pacifist that like Like this is how you become a pacifist. Like I don't
I
understand.
don't know.
I don't
That
get
that's
it.
not how
Never
my
understood.
when Lady Uden killed her father. She walked into a gala with a pistol and tried to kill her.
Yes. Yeah, not this one. This is just a whole different kind of Relena.
God, I hate this. It's her worst traits brought to the forefront.
Yeah,
It's literally her worst. Her obsession with Hero, and for some reason, her also obsession with Hero wanting to kill her.
yeah. So it's like if you have two people that are of opposite sex who want to kill each other, they
Obviously.
actually really love each other. Okay,
They actually
that's what
want
I'm
to
learning.
They want to fuck.
That's what I'm learning.
That's like
She
the,
doesn't
that's
even
like
want
the
to kill
hate.
him. She wants to be killed by it. This is a weird murder-suicide pact.
Yes, it is. It's so
It
weird.
is weird, and it makes it even weirder that Duo's enabling it.
Yeah. So Duo was like, okay.
Brought 2 pistols.
Here's some pistols. Okay, like where did he get them from? Like I have no idea where he's actually hit
Fell off the
them.
back of a
This
truck.
entire sequence is so dumb.
It's like here guys,
Well-
have 2 pistols. So
Why did you make Hero kill Relena's dad?
yeah, so basically what happens is none of them shoot, and
they just all go with on their.
they just kind of go among their merry way with Hero basically saying, Relena,
You're dead.
Darlene is dead. Don't show up in front of me again, and he walks away. So
I
Oh
swear
my
that
God.
happened, but under different context, but I can't remember when.
It was an endless waltz where he points the gun at I forget her Marimea, and he says Marimea is dead without pulling the trigger and throws the gun away.
yeah, it's
Which-
so
Okay, yeah,
I
that's,
like the symbolism of that moment, but I don't know. It
I don't
doesn't
like
work
it here.
it's so
It doesn't
Yeah.
work here.
No.
It's
It
stupid.
doesn't work.
She doesn't need to die here.
No. I don't even know like what her motivation is. Like and like what the whole relationship is. It's just so
This manga is
so
just
jarring.
not giving her character time to breathe.
Yeah.
It's not giving a lot of characters time to breathe.
I think her and Lady Une are like the worst cases of that for sure.
You know, like, they're trying to... This manga could have been really good, but it insists on changes that just make it
Manga
worse.
just hates women. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
So like because I don't know the original show.
Yeah.
It still feels like things are very fast. It's like okay, we're
speeding
here.
along.
It's
Now we're
speeding.
here somewhere else.
Yeah.
Now this other thing is also happening
Yeah,
at the
no,
same
this
time,
is...
and I'm like,
This is
yo, you're supposed to
that's-
be going slow sightseeing, but you're rushing me. Holy crap!
yeah, that's kind of
I
that's kind
think-
of what I was getting at too. Like, it's not giving any character time to develop.
Yeah, you guys are
There's a
suffering
whole
from
bunch of character development.
from the G Witch.
Yeah, you guys didn't know how bad we used to have it
Wow.
So we
back in
have
the dark times.
so we have basically the first kind of
It's so pretty.
attack on kind of like the Siberian place, and it starts off with Patra and his Sandrock with his Magnac crew, and they see a lovely train by itself, and they're like, "Oh, it's pretty pickings." I love how the Sandrock looks. Holy shit, that looks
Yeah, it looks real nice.
freaking amazing.
hang on, my roommate's panicking. Can I have a moment?
Yeah, go ahead. We're just gonna move. Oh,
Yeah, I just like the cloak looks real nice on it.
I like
Everything they've done with the Sandrock has made me like the Sandrock.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Wolf.
It just has it looks good because it's mostly a desert Gundam.
Yep.
So the cloak really makes it work.
And it kind of reminds me of like they're like bandits, but like well-formed bandits, and they look actually really cool. Like the other Magnacs have the cloaks as well, and it looks just like a really cool operation that's about to go down. Like Robin Hood type, yeah, like Robin Hood type bandits, and it's so. Just some more of the close-ups of
I'm back.
the Sandrock.
These are beautiful, by the way.
They look amazing. So
Also,
Sandrock looks nice.
I forget the name of the mobile suits behind him, but they also look good with the cloaks.
The Magnacs.
Maganac.
Yeah, Maganacs.
Yeah, the Maganacs.
Get some more pictures of that. They're just firing at the bullet train, and they're like, easy pickings.
I agree with chat. The art deserves much better writing.
Oh, yeah.
It really does.
It does.
Yes.
This is
painful.
Like, these are some wonderful mecha designs, but the writing is not helping.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
No, the
just read through
writing.
the rest of the volume just to keep up.
So,
but
I feel like the issue with this is it keeps trying to one up Wing
which is
rather than just tell the
fine.
story.
For me, it's like it seems like it's trying to say, all right, well, you know the plot of Wing. Here, just we want you to like look at cool stuff. Like here, you already know the plot, you already know the characters. You don't need to know who they are because you already knew. You watched the show, you know who they are. It's this manga really cannot be read properly if you haven't watched Wing and proper like
yeah.
Yeah, because we have Locust here. He's being like, "What the hell's going on?"
Yeah, no,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
and I feel like that's the
You know,
big problem. Like,
I mean, you're just getting dragged through this at like 500 miles an hour, and it's
As
we are
long as
too,
they show
but
why
been
anybody's doing anything they're doing, I'm just like, okay, we're going.
Yeah, we're going.
Okay,
yeah.
all right, we're going places.
this should have been an alternative to Wing, something that someone who didn't feel like watching the show could just pick up and read.
Absolutely.
I think Kai
God,
wanted to.
But
I wanted to say something.
uh
Did you?
I don't know what I was gonna say.
Oh,
I was just agreeing that's what it I feels like what it's trying to be is an alternative Wing, in case you don't want to watch the anime.
Well,
And
you
it's
don't have
doing a
time.
piss poor job of it.
yeah.
You don't have time to watch the show, so we just need to give you a speed run.
Yeah, it's not the greatest interpretation, especially like with how they develop
No,
like Relena and the relationship with
definitely not.
Hero is kind of weird. But
Just Relena is at least likable in the anime. I mean,
It
her
half-asses
thing is
a-
weird.
It half-asses a lot of early events and just assumes you already know what they are and they can just briefly touch on them.
And
There's
also a
our
very
boy.
confusing part here where Troa puts on the clown mask
So-
while in the pilot suit.
so get this. Look at this. He's got his heavy arms with the flight pack, and then he's
Yes.
like, "I'm gonna handicap myself even further by putting this mask on, which covers half my face and my cover. I only have one good eye now. So let's do this."
In
So
the
you remember
mobile suit,
how,
the one
we
that's
don't know
most
that.
gun-based.
He could be able to see out of the little cross mark on it.
Maybe.
It could be like a mesh
That's
thing.
not a good idea,
Yeah.
regardless.
No,
Anyway,
I thought he couldn't because doesn't he put the mask on when he's throwing the darts blindly at his partner?
Oh god, I don't honestly
I think I
remember.
remember that in the
They
show.
go-
Honestly,
gloss
that
over
would be
so many
just a
things.
joke.
Like
That,
this,
that would be mostly just like a circus trick where, oh, look at this! This mask has no eye holes, and it's a mesh covering.
Oh, okay.
It's made to look
Look, it flies.
because the circus tricks people.
I will say, Katja said, "Oh yeah, we'll cover the ground. We'll leave the air to them." You don't know the heavy arms can fly,
Yeah, we'll leave the air to the other Gundams.
and we've seen no indication the Ultron can.
Well, it's got that reach, right, with the arms.
That's not anti-air.
I do like how he's like, yeah, well, to the other Gundams, we'll just leave them to the other Gundams. I'm like, who's the only one that can fly? It's Wing.
yeah.
The heavy arms, clearly.
But now it's the heavy arms. Yay!
Oh, the Death Side's flight pack either.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the flight pack from the Death Star.
Katra doesn't know any of these things can fly.
Or maybe he does. Maybe he's like the actual.
He believes in his friends.
No, guys. Remember when he was talking about how the outer space tells him stuff? Outer space told him. Okay.
Oh my god,
It's
we're
the
not
mysticism.
making
Everything from Hero.
we're not making this a thing.
So we have the heavy arms with the awesome flight pack that I love to death.
Yes, it's
and
amazing.
He's basically going ham on the carriers with choruses in them. Just a wonderful sight to see, and he's just going ham. We got the beeping. We got the more. Those are the Aries, right, that are flying toward him.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
Aries.
Yep.
He's like, oh,
I need a hit
I
of that
better,
so
I
bad.
better not fly anymore. So I'm gonna take off my flight pack to fight these flying mobile suits.
Yeah, he just instead of like turning it a bit and firing, he just
Yeah.
takes it
Or-
off.
But what I do love is like you can tell like this is an artist kind of manga more than it is definitely the writers, because there's like we gotta take off his backpack and then we gotta do something cool with it. What are we gonna do? He's gonna like do like a twirling in the air and he's gonna land perfectly. which is
with an
great.
explosion in the background.
Yeah, with an explosion in the background, and then they're
Just
like,
dropped his backpack and it exploded.
and they're like, where
Okay,
did he go?
I
Like,
love-
there's with that impact, like the G should have crushed him. I'm like, nope, he's still here.
I love.
I actually kind of
Heavy
like
arms
that part where he
things,
like tries
this
to
is
use the
stupid.
flight back as cover for if he exploded.
Sorry,
But
what did you say?
Oh, me? Was
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
glitching out again?
yeah,
I love heavy arms. I love all of it. But even when I was just like quickly speeding through this, like just now, I got so bored watching. So bored. I was like, I didn't even try looking at the dialogue anymore. I was like,
I mean, there's
okay,
not
yep,
much
that
to
looks
really
cool,
look at,
cool,
like
cool.
for the dialogue in this.
It's just
kind of
lots
game.
of fight.
It's a lot.
I only really started paying attention when the talkies turned up.
Yeah, and that's pretty much kind of like where you need it to be.
Yep.
And yeah, so like my final performance isn't over yet, so there's more fighting. We have a nice picture of the Sandrock with his little machine gun. Looks very, very nice. We have finally the Tall Geese. Is gonna make his basically debut appearance in front of the other Gundams. We see him carrying his massive lance. And he's going in to fight the mobile suits. The one thing that I wonder if you guys have noticed is that he's going pretty much like full throttle almost. And instead of coughing up blood and having cracked ribs like he did last time, he's got that little smirk on his face. He's like,
mhm.
he's mastered the Tall Geese, everybody, you know. So
Apparently,
if they've
just having
reinforced
your
the cockpit
cribs
since-
being crushed just makes them stronger.
apparently. So
He's Zex Marquis. Bleeding is for other people.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Bleeding is for Otto.
I ain't got time to
bleeding
bleed.
is for Otto. Poor Otto.
Oh no. Rip Auto.
Rip Otto. Then we have basically the Wing Gundam. He's fighting at the Siberian base, just manhandling all those Leos with his Buster rifle. So he's got 2 shots left after this. So keep that in mind because he's running out of ammunition. And so he goes and he fires a shot at the incoming Tall Geese, who, like, I like the position of the Tall Geese. It's just like head down, like straight forward for the Tall Geese. For the Wing Zero, and he pulls like some crazy ass G's and is managed like to dodge the shot. And you know, because of this dodge, he's like Dex is kind of like channeling like big dick energy right now, and he's like I've already won this, like I feel no fear whatsoever.
Jesus, Zex.
So he's
And then-
just like
An
he has
He's
King.
really feeling himself. He's really feeling
like,
himself
he-
here.
Yeah. It's like they haven't even really fought. He's just like I can already beat you. So he took out his scouter, did the click, saw the power levels, and he's like, dude, you're like Cybermen compared. We see a bit more of the armaments of the Tall Geese.
Good job. You defeated the equivalent of 3 Reddit.
3 rats.
Yes.
Nappa here is worth 5 Radits, and I'm 15 Radits. At least you proved your Radits is still stronger than our Radits.
I would do Nappa if I could, if it wouldn't destroy my throat and
Hey,
put me in
hey,
a coffin pit.
I think I can probably do one. Let me see. Hey, Vegeta.
I'ma catch it.
Oh, I can do it. Hey, Vegeta. Hey, Vegeta. I'm hunting you.
Fuck, I can't do a good
No,
Vegeta scream.
no. So we got
No,
I
don't
can do a
try.
good regular Vegeta, I just can't do the scream.
we got again. So we're back at the new chapter. They're still fighting.
Oh, fuck, that murdered my throat. I can't do
Yeah.
Vegeta for long.
Zex and Wing start to actually
Damn you,
engage in a
Nappa.
duel. So you guys remember when like Wing was like, I had 2 shots left. He fired one and missed.
Yeah, this is what I was going to talk about.
He missed the first time, and then he fired his beam second time. So he should be out of ammunition, right?
Yeah.
We'll just keep that in mind. Another thing too is how the hell is the Dober gun as strong as the Buster rifle?
I don't
Well,
know. I mean, the
what
Dober
the
gun's strong,
fuck?
but it's not that
The Dober gun
strong.
fires
No,
a
it's
physical
just strong
projectile,
enough that
though. It
it'll
doesn't
fuck
fire
with
a
a Gundam
beam.
if it hits.
That's the weird part.
Yes,
Like,
it's
I
a
do-
physical.
Like it's a little. They're not sure if the Dober gun actually fires a projectile or if it's being
is
Yeah,
used.
physical.
because
gotta
they
be
do both.
projectile.
gotta have
anime.
shell fire.
It's a whole thing. People have been debating whether it's beam fire or shell fire.
Yeah, they
No, it's
they
shell
show
fire. Look
both
at the damn
in the
thing.
Look,
anime.
look at the bottom.
So
Look at the
it's
bottom.
I'm not.
I would say that, but in the games, guess what? It's beam fire because it's literally labeled as a beam.
I choose to ignore that.
Yeah, I ignore that too.
I also choose to
Okay.
ignore that.
Choose to ignore
and
it.
this is just kind of
Though it is worth noting,
Alright.
Trey's decided to bring a Dober gun as his only ranged armament into the final fight.
That's all
Yeah,
he needed.
it's all he needed. But yeah, so
He didn't even use it.
He doesn't fear anything,
I-
even death.
Yeah, I was really confused. Like I didn't understand how the Dober gun could even come remotely close to matching.
Even
the
if
Buster
it
rifle.
was a beam rifle, it still shouldn't come close to a Buster rifle.
Yeah,
It shouldn't.
so it's really weird. But since it's the manga and it's a different take on it, maybe it is a beam rifle. I don't know. Whatever. I guess I just ignore it. And they just are kind of bamboozled by it, and they just kind of hit backwards a little bit, stunned.
Bamboozled again.
and
Manga doesn't
then
know what the
Zax
fuck it
is
wants
just
to
getting
be.
like real freaking horny. He's like, dude, look, we're not. There's no need for beam rifles or cannons between us. And he drops basically the Dober gun, and it says like beam rifles or cannons. So I'm assuming if you have a cannon, it's gonna be bullets.
I
Yeah,
guess,
physical
but
Yeah, no, the fact that he
Yeah.
specifically calls it out as a separate entity screams projectile to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
But,
mean, either
I
way,
think
he's
it-
being stupid and thinks that Hero's doing this because he doesn't have any.
I
He's
will say,
doing
yeah,
this
no,
on
the
honor.
ammunition, that does work a bit better. Because, yeah, no, in the TV show, yeah, no, Hero should have shot him.
Yeah.
Hero would have shot him.
Yes. But in this, Zex just got really freaking horny, and he wants to play with his big stick.
Please stop saying that.
And
Oh my God.
he's gonna be
Wow.
using his lance to try and take down the Wing Gundam and Wing Gundam, sorry, not responds with taking out his beam saber. While that's going on, Troel recognizes, oh, that mobile suit there, it's a flight type. Anyways, I better get back to destroying those Tauruses. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
He just notices it and then leaves. He doesn't even like. They
Yeah.
didn't need to put this panel in.
It's very
They
questionable.
put this in over developing Relena.
Yeah. This panel is pivotal in telling our audience that it's a flight type, even though we've seen the Tulgis fly how many times? Anyways. I thought that was hilarious. Anyways, Heavy Arms goes back to doing what he does best, going full bird and just kind of like
Mhm.
destroying all the rest of the Ares and carriers. And that's where I kind of like agree. I think it was like with Wolf, it's like, why the hell would you need a flight unit where you can just do this?
when you can do this.
Yeah. Just shoot him out of the sky. It's not like the Ares have any real chance against you to begin with.
but it looked cool.
Yeah, no, like the
It
Ares.
did look cool.
Yeah, no, like I don't think they ever carry a weapon that can punch through the Gundams.
No, they don't. They
yeah.
don't.
None of
In
them.
order to
Not
stay light
really
enough to
Soviets.
fly, they do not.
None of them do. We get back to the basically the headquarters. And just like Lady Un basically saying her ego is like, my strategies never fail. I'm the best.
This is like from the series finally coming back in. It's just like, oh, I recognized. Then I actually started paying attention to it, and I read it, and I was like, oh, this is Lady Un.
Yeah.
This is Lady Un.
Yep.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but now it just feels out of place.
Yeah, it's
She
just,
has
it's just
no
like
reason to
it's
be
just in
this
there.
cocky.
Yeah, it's just like in there.
Yeah, like in the TV show, she's she's already pulled off an assassination. She tried to detonate it a military base.
Yeah.
Yes, not putting her in charge is like, oh god, just catching fire. Here it's like, oh, she's been nothing but Trace's effective right-hand woman.
Yeah. What do you guys think that lance is made out of that would withstand the beam set?
Gundanium.
Gunbeam. I wouldn't be
But I
surprised.
did watch Geese develop video for Kakarot, and he did mention it, but I don't think it's ever stated what it's made out of. Only that it's made to take out Gundanium.
So it's stronger than Gundanium?
It's anti-Gundanium.
Oh my god.
It is
all I
a
know-
Dane's
So,
leaf.
according
Oh.
to
For
according
all
to
I
the
know,
Gundam Wiki,
Yeah.
It's
it's
for all I know. Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
For all I know, it's made out of adamantium.
So apparently, according to the Gundam Wiki, it's a heat lance. It uses thermal energy to heat the lance to super high temperatures for penetrating the armor of other mobile weapons. So it's a heat lance.
Wow,
Okay,
that would be
so it is
cool
a
if we could
heat lance.
see any
anything told
part
us
of
that,
this
yeah.
Actually,
that
heat up.
indicated it was
It
actually
also
heated.
Yeah.
it also can emit
Yeah.
energy, canceling out enemies' beam bullets.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So it uses heat. So it's a heat hawk.
Okay.
It's a heat
It's a
lance,
giant,
yeah.
giant, big.
I wouldn't object so much if we could actually see that it was heated in any of the artwork.
Yeah, if
Or-
it's
Yeah.
illustrated.
Hail.
Yeah, that was the big
Give
Or
me
problem I
just a
had.
throwaway line calling it a heat lance. Just call it the heat lance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That-
here we go. There we have it. So it's they're fighting and seems to be pretty much a stalemate. Lady Un basically says, "Look, we have the Fortress Bulge. Captured it. It's got basically colony destroyers on it. If you guys don't stop attacking, I'm gonna fire at the colonies, and it's not a bluff. And basically, it's like, goddamn, like what do you do in this situation?"
This does remind me in the abridged. There's a part where Trey's just literally like, yeah, no, stop. I gotta stop someone from doing something stupid. And he literally calls her up and says, what the fuck are you doing?
Look how cool that looks.
That's kind of how it happens.
Yeah.
Kind of how it happens. Like, well, we'll get to that, but
Yeah, I mean, how could you not think this is?
Because it's propellers.
It is really cool.
because it doesn't make any sense with the heavy arms fighting style.
It would be better if it was jet propulsion.
It needs to be still.
But then don't use propellers.
Yeah, no, don't use propellers. You're wiggling all over the place from the recoil from the constantly changing weight.
No, it's great. They're big propellers though.
Oh, it's great.
That's not how propellers work.
No,
That makes it worse.
it's like helicopters. They're big.
I hate you.
Anyways, moving on. Hiro kind of ignores what Lady Un has to say and slices off the tall geese's arm. And it's like, Grr, you guys can fight. Well, can't you? I don't even know what the hell he's talking about.
I don't either. Is this a
I-
mistranslation or something?
It's got to be a mistranslation.
I don't know
This
what
is for
he's...
Bionic. He's actually good. So this is just what the hell is he saying?
Yeah, it's just like old man yells at Gundam. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But
It's not even that old.
he's young. So here we got the Lady Un demanding that she fired a colony, and Lieutenant Noin tries to interfere. And just like in every
Right slap.
Gundam series, we need that Amuro slap. So
Yep.
she got that slap.
And again, this feels really out of nowhere. If you're just reading the manga, because this isn't how Lady Un's acted up until this point.
Yeah, it's kind of strange, and it's like just very fast, right? It's just very quick.
I just like, what the hell? Like, I actually started paying attention to this, like in my speed read. I was like, what the? Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Oh,
so she's
I-
all
hold
about
up.
that
understand.
murder.
I'm glad you're back, but what the hell?
She's all about that murder. She went full murder, essentially. And then just in the nick of time, we have Dr. J. So this kind of confused me a bit because he hacked the base to talk to everyone. And then he's like, this is my personal battle I'm staging against you. and then it's like, okay, we have no choice to surrender. So I'm a little bit confused here. Like he's like, yeah, I don't really know what's going on.
Oh, that's actually easy to explain. He is taking full responsibility for everything that's going down,
Yeah.
plus alleviating responsibility from the colonies, while at the same time surrendering because he knows Hero's going to do something stupid.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
And he knows Hero follows orders
yeah,
so
no-
blindly.
Yes, that's true.
Well-
Okay. He does. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Well, okay, no, he knows Hero's going to do something, but since he phrased it as "I surrender," it's like, oh, the Gundam pilot's acting on his own. So suddenly, all responsibility is on the kid who just blew himself the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, no one blew themselves up yet.
So yeah, no, he just pretty masterfully deflected all blame from the colonies.
Yeah.
I will say there is even better in the bridge where he basically says, "You know what? I'm calling her well." He says, "Hero, blow up," and it just cuts off there because
Yeah.
the connection he's using is messed up. And he's like, "I want Hero to blow up that giant satellite with the buster rifle because it's a beam-based weapon.
Yep.
So of course they'll be able to reach to the." And no, Hero blows himself up.
So do you guys remember?
Hero is suicidal as hell.
So do you guys remember when I said he had 2 shots left? Then he fired one at Tall Geese and missed, and then he fired another shot, and it was like a stalemate with the Tall Geese. So he was kind of out of like ammunition, and like he used.
Okay,
all his-
I do have a thought here.
He used
Oh, is
all
that from
his
the rack?
ammo, and then he's like, "Okay,
He takes 3 batteries to fire the rifle.
he's out of batteries."
Yeah,
He's
he literally
drained.
like said he literally shot, then said he literally had 2 shots, said he had 1, shot at
Tall Geese.
Zex,
Yeah.
and then he should be out, but apparently he has 1 more.
Yeah.
Apparently.
No, that's only a third of a shot. He can't fire the buster rifle off that.
Hmm?
So he still.
Of
has
course, it doesn't
energy
make
in
any
there?
sense. Yes, of course, it makes no damn sense to have a battery to have any number of batteries that's not a multiple of 3, but it makes slightly more sense than you're making it out to be. Because again, we see that he needs to load 3 of those in per shot.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, I thought each one of those
Each
was
one
an
of them,
individual
no, each
shot.
one
and it has
of
Yeah.
them is because he had 9, and we saw that like I think a volume or 2 ago. You're saying I have 9 shots left, and then it showed the wing with all 9 canisters, 3 in his gun, 3 on his right arm, and 3 on
Oh.
his left arm.
And the thing that'll support, there is something in this volume that supports the possibility of it taking 3 to fire, is because he goes into this volume with 3 shots, and when he does his transformation, when he shows up in it,
Yeah.
he's got the 3 in the gun, and then you can see mid transformation, he's got 2 other stacks of 3 attached to him. So it's possible it could be 3 to fire 1 as well. But again, nothing is explained in this
confusing.
manga.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, no, they're real. Like, if I bought the model kit, I'm sure it would explain it, but I'm not buying the
Yeah.
model kit.
Why? It's
Yeah,
a great
The
model kit.
explains more.
It's not like honestly, we're all just guessing here because we
Yeah.
don't fucking.
Because
no one
nobody's
read the
telling us.
model
Because
kit.
they're
They're not telling us shit.
Also, there's a non-zero chance the instruction would be Japanese, even if I did.
So in this panel,
It's like
you guys see that
2016, I think.
he's gonna surrender, but he's not. They're not gonna be able to take his Gundam. Zex is surprised that it's a boy piloting the mobile suit. Hero's got the little detonator there, and he goes kablooey. He does what he does best, and that's kind of
He explodes.
It's being explosive.
Flaking-
That's what he does best.
Dude, the art is so great. Holy crap! Look at
The art is so great.
Yeah.
Why is the author such a shithead?
this. He just detonated himself.
It's so
Yeah.
much better than in the show, honestly.
And like,
Oh yeah, like, the show's iconic, but I love just how
Oh, yeah.
drawn out, how visceral this is.
Yeah.
Like you can really see, and it's blown to fucking bits, except for like the major bits of the torso.
yeah, and Hero
Oh
looks
yeah.
fucking
Somehow
dead.
Hero's alive.
He looks
He's-
fucking dead. Like, look at him.
He looks
Except
fucking
his
dead.
pants; those are pristine.
Hey,
Apparently,
they're spandex. That's yeah.
his
so-
spandex pants. Yeah.
So everyone's a little bit sad by that. Patra gets a little too emotional, and that he feels the pain in his soul. That's pretty cool.
I mean, I think that happened in the show too. Like he got a brief new type flash.
Yeah. And
I guess characters are only type in this.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Only one.
I'm good with that too.
Need only one.
The heavy arms.
Not a whole race.
Yeah, the whole. The heavy arms grabs basically Hero's body and says, "Well, I'm out of here." And out of basically, I don't know, like
There is
principles.
there's like a page right before this
Yeah.
where they're all showing the pilots reacting. I think there was like the most emotion that the writer has given a character, and it's when Katra is grabbing his chest, going,
Yeah,
"The pain,
this is the
my
one."
soul." Like,
Yeah.
like
This
that's the
like,
most emotion we've gotten in this entire thing so far.
Like, the artist is really good at drawing mechs. We've all made that expendably clear, and good at drawing people, but dear God.
The writing. Oh, I had to think
like a
Frozen
really-
Teardrops way worse, but
It's like a really pretty balloon.
Like,
it's like
I take
beautiful,
issue
awesome
with
on the
this.
outside. There's nothing inside.
right, yeah.
You know, I take issue with this, but at the same time, if I read it before watching Wing, I'd be confused, but it would probably be decent. Frozen Teardrop's just inherently stupid.
Yeah, we'll get to that eventually. But yeah, so like in the anime, doesn't basically Troa grab Hero and then like strap him to the top of a cargo
He
truck?
keeps him in the arm. He
I
keeps
do
him in
not
the arm
remember.
of his Gundam while he puts the Gundam on a cargo truck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
pretty
thought they
much.
but
Oh my
yeah,
God.
okay, yeah, that's right.
Also, can we just appreciate how dexterous that is? Because the Gundams are driven by joysticks. This is
mean,
awesome.
He has to make sure not to crush him.
This is like when
Yeah.
you see those videos of construction workers using using like a bulldozer or something to open up a beer can.
Oh
Yeah.
Here,
But now I'm just imagining fucking counterattack era Amuro just taking the news beam saber and opening a beer with it.
oh my god.
Oh my God.
Listen, if
He
I'm dealing with that
perfectly-
jackass again, I'm gonna
He
need to be drunk.
perfectly slices over the top of the beer can to melt the entire top, leave nothing that falls into the beer itself, and not like just evaporate.
This is how he deals with
Oh.
having to deal with Char again.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the next
Fuck, I gotta be drunk for this.
in the next panel, we got Lieutenant Noin saying, "I got Trez on the other line here. He needs to talk to you." And I remember him saying this to her in the anime to be more graceful, Lady N. And I think that's kind of like some like weird psyop words because she has
I
that
feel
weird
Yeah,
personality
I'm pretty
disorder.
sure that this is
to
like
calm her down, I guess.
I mean, that doesn't emerge till. But yeah,
I
no,
would-
like, this lacks all the impact it had in the show. Because in the
This is-
show, Trace has already called her out with this, is telling her to be more graceful.
Yeah.
So it's an echo, and Trey's basically saying, you're still not reaching my expectations. Here, it just feels like, well, why does this have such an effect?
Yeah.
It's just like, stop being such a violent,
Out of control,
unhinged
bitch.
maniac.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah, and here, all she did was orchestrate a hostage situation. She's
will
done
say-
everything else fine.
Well,
In the
she was
abri-
gonna drop a colony.
She was going to blow
Yeah,
up a
she
colony.
literally
There's a
said
big
drop.
difference.
She literally said, no, in one of the panels she said, drop the colony. I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she does. I will say, in the abridged, they do a bit where she says, "Lady Un, you need to stop this." She says, she tries to slap her again. She says, "It's Colonel." She stops her and says, "Actually, it's not anymore. I just talked to Trace and you've been demoted."
Sheesh.
Yeah. So
also, can I just say,
yeah.
I love the shit eating grin on Noin. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
It still
fine.
feels a bit unearned for that
I
delivery,
will-
given the lack of context for what she delivered.
There's also one more line
Yeah.
in the bridge that makes this even better, where she said, "Considering you just told me all I do is call Zex, what I did was I decided since all I'm good at doing is calling people, I called Trays."
Oh shit.
Oh my
But
God.
like I kind of agree with you guys where it's just weird, right? It's not like
There's
it's
a
not
lot
fleshed
of
out.
context in this volume.
Not really fleshed out, but she obviously is very uneased by Praise telling her to be more graceful. I think he does have.
She doesn't like the idea that she's letting Trey's Sama down.
Yeah. And she's pretty mad about it. Pretty like.
Post mad.
But we have some more wonderful art of the Gundams here. Fuel.
That it felt really overdone. It felt overdone for something that has had no build-up.
It really didn't. Like, I'm not really sure what they were trying to get at.
It's weird when the anime makes more sense than in the
the anime from the
It's so weird
90s
when
makes
that
more
happens.
sense
Yeah,
than
no,
this does.
But I guess it makes sense in
this
this
manga
case
can't
because the
decide.
anime came first.
Sorry, what?
It doesn't just know what it wants to be.
The anime that suffered through 90s dubbing made way more sense. That's where we're at.
Like, the anime was just balls to the walls crazy easy, and it rolled with it, and eventually you just kind of started to accept that.
Yeah.
The manga is trying to alternate between being more of a real robot thing, toning down the crazy moments, and then just playing them straight. It's trying to have its cake, eat it too, and then shoot someone in the head.
You know what, Medic? Give me your score for this volume.
5 out of 10. They're trying to get back on. Well, they're trying so hard to get back on track, and it's just not doing it for me. Because now they've made so many changes that trying to get back on track just doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, I agree. It's just going at light speed as well. Like, they're really missing a lot of like key points to flesh out characters like they do.
Yep.
I see.
I'm also gonna go 5 out of 10. And here's the thing too: if you took out every speech bubble with this entire volume, I'd actually rank it higher. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. That's how bad these character interactions are.
Yeah, it's Locust.
I want to give this a 4. It's like the action is cool,
Yeah.
but just like none of it makes any sense to me. It's like I understand that they're trying to I don't even understand the premise. Didn't you supposedly destroy the factory that made these things that are the threat? But now there's another factory.
Yeah, there's more
And they
factories and there's more mobile suits being kind of like passed around.
Yeah.
Which,
I don't know.
admittedly understandable. The tourists are super important to everything they're planning in the future.
And we'll get to that.
That's fair.
Wolf.
I'm gonna give this a 3. There's only so much good art can do, but
Damn.
when no one's making any fucking sense.
And not in the entertaining way either.
Yeah, not in the fun way, at least.
Hi.
4. Because the art's really good, but the dialogue makes no sense. It's just, I was kind of lost, and it was just from me speed reading. I'd probably be even more lost from trying to actually comprehend it.
Right. I agree.
It's a letdown.
I give it like a 6. The art is pretty cool. I like the flight pack. I like the
Love the flight pack.
fight between Wing and Tallgeese, even though it was kind of weird with the whole Dober gun to Buster rifle issue. The character development of and the relationship with Relina and Hero, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Weird. Lady Un character development, she maybe it's supposed to be she's kind of supposed to be seen as a psycho, but it's just not well developed. It's not well.
Yeah. They took out all of her earlier moments of lunacy.
Yeah, it is just really strange what's happening with that. Trey's having a brother. I'm like, what the nani? I don't know what's going on with
Why
that in
is
the
this
beginning.
relevant?
Yeah, why is it? Why do you keep bringing it up? Why do we see in every volume either a picture of your brother, and now that we know he's your brother, why is this important?
It makes even less sense.
Yeah, is he gonna be the next masked antagonist? Like I don't know.
Is Mary Maya going to tear off her fucking latex mask to reveal Trey's brother?
Oh, jeez, I don't.
Still
know.
looking like that?
Yeah. But yeah, it wasn't the greatest volume. Sure.
Yeah, no, like I feel like every time a new volume hits, we read a new volume, it's just like, oh my god, this is getting worse. How?
Yeah, it's
from adapting the anime perfectly to what the hell is this?
yeah.
It wasn't even perfect. It was better than perfect. It was giving you context the anime left out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
And now it's
just
like, I was like,
And
I'm
now-
running. We're going. I don't give a fuck.
And now
I don't
it's
care
like,
if you know what's going
Big
on.
Bird, don't think about it too hard. Enjoy the big mecha fighty.
Yeah.
it's like, what the hell is going on? I don't care.
You caused a car wreck and you don't stop to take your time to see what you did. You just keep going. So that's what I feel like is happening here.
You get out of the car and you
Mhm.
keep running.
Yeah. So we finished that segment. We're on to our last segment of the day, the cool wall, where we rank our mysterious mobile suits. And typically there's no arguments and where everyone's really concise and consistent. So
Indeed.
first.
Well, let's start. Well, so we move from universal agreement
We
to the bloodbath.
start.
All right, let's see where we're going. Let's see who we have today.
Oh, there we go.
The gym should still be in Sub-Zero.
The
The World War.
We
Hey!
have
There's reward.
some
free.
Oh, you're
Wait.
going with the G Witch now. Now we're gonna have a fight.
we have some
Here we
Oh.
go.
some G Witch suits here.
Okay.
Why
this
did you
is-
make him so thin?
This is the I think it's with the Zorwan.
The
The
word.
Zerwar.
The war. Yeah.
Zerwar.
So this is the Civil
Yeah.
War. Let me actually see if I can Chrome and have a better picture.
I love
That-
this one.
'Cause you guys deserve to see it bigger and more.
I'm actually saving all my Easter money for the trip that my girlfriend is coming here,
Yep.
and to buy 3 swords the moment they hit Germany.
The 3
Best of luck.
awards.
Three.
wait
Not
for
even
that
just
heavy.
3 different versions, just 3 ones.
Yes, I want to
3.
customize and paint them all in the same skin and have like a sword trio,
Oh my.
and then I can have them have like
Black
little.
stars.
Yeah, exactly. The sword tri-stars or something like that. One of them will have a sniper. One of them will have like a melee kind of focus, and then the other one will be like the generalist leader.
Yeah, so this is the Zwart from Witch from Mercury. Who designs this?
Pale.
Pale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
It's-
yeah, that makes sense.
What are you guys thinking? Where does this go on the cool, not cool, seriously not cool,
I
Sub-Zero?
haven't seen enough for me to get attached to it.
Can I
I
go
do
first?
like how it just. Oh, you say your thing.
Oh, I was gonna say this is actually designed by the guy who made the designs for Armored Core. So it overall
My armored core boy goes to Sub-Zero.
Yeah,
No challenge.
It's Sub-Zero for me, just because. Listen,
Armored
I played
Core.
Armored Core 4 for Answer and Armored Core 5. I didn't play the original ones, but I still like them quite a lot. So this would have to be Sub-Zero for me personally.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Sub-Zero.
Fair.
I just love
Like-
the sword.
I think it's pretty universal here. It's Sub-Zero. It's so good designed.
I'm gonna have to throw a wrench in that because I'll put it in low cool. It's a cool design, and now that I know it's Armored Core, that did bump it up a little bit.
Yeah, it was literally designed by the same guy. That's why it
but-
looks like that.
I still haven't seen enough of it in the actual anime or in general to get attached to it like I had with like the Zaku or the gym.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty standard to be seen, like they're. But the Zwart, I don't know. It's just low cool, not cool, but I don't know because it's an awesome design.
To be honest with you guys, I think it's kind of cool. It looks all right. I mean, I'd pilot it.
I haven't
I would
gotten my
pilot
opinion
it.
in yet.
I don't
I'd
like
pilot
the
it.
I don't like the gun, but overall that's just minor
I
things.
think it's. I
I-
think
I-
it's like okay,
The gun's weird.
it's average.
I'd put it in high cool. I like its Dorito design. I like the things on its back. It could do with. Actually, no, the color scheme's significantly better broken up than that one.
That
Even if
one.
it does feel monochrome.
Yeah.
So I'll give it that.
Okay.
High cool. I don't know, it just doesn't stand out to me, but at the same time, I feel like it's supposed to will stand out more than an average grunt.
I
already know what color I'm painting this.
I'm gonna be putting it like in the. It's like okay, like in between cool and not cool. Like it's just the arms kind of bother me, and the gun kind of bothers me. But other than that, it looks kind of cool. So I guess
I think that's actually what's killed it for me is that the arms look a little too skinny.
Yeah, I think for me, it's just like in between. But I think a lot of people like it. Yeah,
Like half in cool, half in super cool.
put it in the
Yeah.
yes.
My custom designs will convince you that it's super cool.
I mean,
The
I like
heavy
the
will
Sword
convince
Heavy
that it's the heavy is
is the one that
so
looks
much
really
cooler.
good.
The
Yeah.
the next one is also another G Witch Grunt. It's
Oh, are we gonna have a fight?
It's I don't know. Find out. It
Let's
is
see. Let's see.
the Demi Trainer.
Oh,
I love the Demi Trainer.
I do too.
Demi
Like-
Trainer's really cool.
This is a machine that I love the chonk. I love the color scheme to the degree that I didn't realize it wasn't monochrome because it just blends so perfectly.
Right.
Like I got the monochrome, just like, when did this thing have white on it? I love the little bar over its head and the fact that this is baby's first mobile suit.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
And then
It
all the-
looks
all the,
a
like-
training suit.
And then all the upgraded versions just go so fucking hard.
Oh
Yeah, no, like this is a machine designed to teach you how to do a mobile suit. And I love the little aspects, like the fact that those holes
heard
in its
that one.
arms, like have its beam rifle plug into them to further stabilize it.
I heard that.
And the fact that like it doesn't have a sword, it has a fucking police baton.
All right, medic. Where are you putting it?
I'm putting it at Sub-Zero, not the top, but decent. Well, but somewhere in Sub-Zero.
What,
I'd have
you're
to
putting it
agree
in Sub-Zero? Is
Sub-Zero.
that what I'm actually hearing you say?
Yes, I love this thing.
Okay.
I love its weird little half dome head.
I still want one, so I can customize it with all my 30-minute mission stuff.
Where do you live? Like, there's 3 German stores who have it right now if you're in Europe.
I am in America, and I'm in Washington. I am in the worst place for Gunpla. Period.
I think Mecha Universe and Mecha Warehouse both had some last week.
Yeah, I just
I
bought
don't know,
mine
like $10.
offline.
Locust.
I mean, I got all my Gunpla online. Very
Okay,
rarely
so-
do I get some good.
So
kits
I'm
in
going to be
good
honest.
state.
I'm just a huge shill for all the Witch from Mercury designs, like even the whack ones, like the
Okay.
ones that get like 5 seconds of screen time and
Okay.
get ripped apart by Ariel. I love the fucking Demi Trainer. Also, I'm biased because it's my first custom.
Okay.
So it's a Sub-Zero. My girlfriend agrees. She's spamming my DM. She's like, I love the Demi Trainer.
Oh my god. I'm just looking at the Sub-Zero category, and I'm like, how is
Everything goes
how-
to Sub-Zero.
how is this thing even comparable to what I see in Sub-Zero? You know, so
It's because it's.
I mean, it's
basic.
not comparable to the ball. Let's be honest, but
Let's-
still.
Yeah. It's
we'll
not
go with
comparable to prototype Dom.
Icy here. What do you?
I guess it's my turn to have the wrench throwing. I just think it's cool. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's baby's first mobile suit, and it's fine. I don't hate it,
Yeah.
and I don't have any objections to the design. I'm not wowed by it.
Yeah.
It's
I
fine.
can see that.
Where would you put it? Like in between maybe
Um,
cool and not cool?
I
Like, just
mean-
okay.
I think cool is fine. The G Witch, all kits from all the designs from G Witch, I've yet to find one that, except for like the Darbalde, I've yet to find one that I'm like, not my thing. Everything else has been right up my alley. So I think cool is fine.
Which honestly is kind of surprising, given they have given they're running like 4 different mecha designers.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that actually is very interesting about Witch Mercury is the different styles and they're clashing.
Yeah, but it's so good because it's like different. It like fits the dynamic of different companies clashing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wolf.
Not cool for me.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Well, me and Medic were
honestly, the
guessing you were going,
semicircle head is the one thing that really brings it down for me.
Yeah.
If you ain't got a good head sculpt, then you might as well get the hell out of here. I'm okay with the body. Listen, the body is okay, like it's overall good, but that head, that fucking Mr. Eggman head.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right.
Listen,
Oh
I'm a Votoms fan, and I just gotta say, if you can't respect the Scope Dog style head, fuck you.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
Oh.
Whoa. Kai.
Hello there.
Kai. What are you saying here?
Oh, I already put mine in Sub-Zero.
Oh, you did? Oh.
Yeah.
Did everyone go?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think so.
Oh, well, you know what? The thing, honestly, let's just bring it up here again. This mobile suit actually just looks like a walking trash can, in my opinion. It is not cool.
All right, we're gonna have a fight.
It's probably
no.
just as bad as the GM Sniper 1, in my opinion.
Oh, we're gonna have
Here's
a
the
fight.
thing. Here's the thing.
Oh, you
Hey.
want to throw
Like with all
hands
your
now?
not cool.
Usually-
Just playing six
I
and
challenge you to a Gundam fight!
It's a trash. It's a literal literally, like, it's a literal trash can with legs and arms. So no, it's not
Gundam
Sub-Zero.
you want, I will beat you
It's
with the
not
Demi Trainer.
Sub-Zero.
Oh, come
It's
on.
not cool. It's not okay. It's definitely in the not cool range. But you know what? It's a walking trash can. So it's going where it
Here's the thing.
belongs.
You're
Seriously,
still
I like
No,
Junker
not cool.
Gundams. I like Junker suits, but this is not the Junker suit I
You're
would like.
Still
this
outvoted
is
though.
trash. You know what? Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
you're outvoted. This is at
Right,
least
right there.
equal.
Okay, just to it's between seriously not cool, not cool. Unanimous.
Nah,
Unanimous.
No.
no,
Unanimous.
no.
Our next
No.
mobile suit.
Bro,
Moving on is
bro, you want to fight?
I think the Destros, I think it's called, from
Oh.
the Jaturk family, I believe.
I don't remember this thing.
This
It's
oh,
an
episode
yeah, I
12.
remember.
This is the one they
Episode
used
12.
on the this is the one they used in the attack, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an attack.
Oh, yeah.
What?
The one that for some reason has physical ammunition despite the fact that, that's illegal?
It's banned.
Where did they get the guns for that?
Earth.
That's probably where all they can manufacture it in.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would love to hear your thoughts, Locus, on this.
So I actually love that you can tell that this is some sort of predecessor to the later Jatork models. Like, we already have those thicker thighs.
Yeah.
You have the chest form is already there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that is kind of there, but you can
The
tell
shoulder
that it's
shields?
you can tell that it's like we took this design that we made 30 years ago and we made it better.
Yeah.
And we learned from our
Honestly,
mistakes.
Something
What I love.
Something I like is the lack of a head crest, because that's just such an interesting dichotomy between mobile suits and G-Witch, because the things that have a head crest, they're ornamental, they're showy, they're meant for duels. This is military equipment.
I
war
feel
machine.
that real hard. I feel that real hard.
And this
Yeah.
feels like it belongs in that era that we've talked about or heard before just a little bit that hasn't even been shown in the show yet,
Yeah.
like the drone war stuff.
Yes.
So this I'm saying it again, this is Sub-Zero for me.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just so good.
I love how
agree
well
with
the
it.
dark green and the black blends.
Yeah.
And then an orange
Like the
rifle.
ankles are a bit
Weird.
wonky,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know. Did they turn into jets? I don't remember.
No.
No, they just fly around.
No, they do
Okay,
not.
well, the ankles bring it down for me a bit, but the color scheme still does it really well. And again, this is a war machine.
I think it has like the jet vents on the knees and like the hips and the back to
Yeah, I love
move.
that. It just has all those
And
fins
I
everywhere.
think that's something you don't see a lot, and I think it looks absolutely fantastically done on this.
Oh, I also like the weird belt hip thing that it has that makes it look a lot like thicker
Mhm.
around the waist than it would without it.
Yeah. Icy?
I mean, I think I'm going cool again.
Okay.
Like, it looks good. The paint seems good. It definitely, like, this, I have no questions. This is a machine of war. I have
Yeah.
no doubts at all. But I'm not like wowed by the design.
Right.
And I think like for Sub-Zero, I think I got to be wowed by something in the design. And this is just, you could also tell me this was power armor that a person was in, and it's like only like a foot taller than the person piloting it. And I would believe it.
Yeah, I could see that point. I can see that.
So
Yeah.
I think it's cool, but I do think it's cool.
Okay.
I do think it's cool. I'm just not wowed by it.
Okay. Wolf?
Yeah, this is definitely cool for me. I love the color scheme. I mean, it's similar to my color, so it's has definitely a good military look, especially with the head. Like the way the head is shaped specifically too. It has a very strong military feel to it. And yeah, I just love everything about it so far. It's a lot better than the Demi-Trainer, that's for damn sure.
Next time we need to rate Gundams.
Hi.
It doesn't have grunts. It
Exactly.
has jobbers.
It has the Dark Army.
I mean, it does have the.
It has the Death Army. It has the things Chapman used, and that's it.
It has one more thing. It has there were these units
It has
used
the
by
butler.
the represent. No, not just that. There was things used by the civilians in Japan. I don't remember what it was called, but it was there.
Okay.
What
All right,
are we saying, Kai?
I mean, I can just see the power armor thing. Like, it looks like it kind of walked out of a Fallout format. In fact, I can see it as a Fallout format. I would have said Sub-Zero, but its ankles look like they've been stripped down, which I guess makes sense. Cool. I have to say cool.
Okay. I think pretty much we have a here. It is definitely cool part of the board. And yeah, that's it for the cool wall, where we all seem to have unanimous decisions on all of the
Demi-Trainer
MS.
belongs in the
Where
MS
the
and
God,
Aviator.
as soon as I figure
Read
out
a
how to fight the attack,
Demi-Trainer!
we're throwing hands.
We're fighting.
First the GM, now the Demi-Trainer.
I'll agree on the
GM and the
G.
People
Demi-Trainer.
just don't appreciate good generic designs.
I
Hey.
love the
Yeah,
gym. What are you talking about?
I love the gym.
Okay, let me rephrase. Aya just doesn't appreciate good generic designs.
Unless they apparently.
Oh, you're cutting out.
What'd you say, Kai?
Again, I'm waiting for good video quality.
Kai, you're gonna have to speak up.
Never
here.
mind. Unless it has a mono, apparently it doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
That happened.
Look, we came together.
Looking at you, Mike. Are you working now?
We came together. We discussed episode 13 of G-Witch. We saw a lot of community builds, which were all fantastic. We talked
The
about
community builds are fantastic. The manga, not so much.
the volume 4 of Gundam Wing, Glory of the Losers. Yeah, like Medic said, not so much. And the consensus of the Cool Wall. Again, guys, thank you so much for coming on episode 9. We'll continue with next week, hopefully, with episode 10. And just a big thank you to everyone here and everyone who submitted their the Gunpla. Thank you so much. You guys all have a wonderful rest of the day.